Cast man, catch you say Liverpool for the boys in sleep no maintain.
Yeah.
And no, mummy and son boy.
Wow.
Go for Neddy.
Yes,
sir. Yes, auntie. And yeah, we try to be account. But many a lot of calls. I'm sure Allah gets them. Uncle for Cass and for ton your coats, maybe Bono be afro be say money 200 series or beton code now. Any fixed games near the other.
Is there do that point?
People do that, Rich. But Mr. We don't do that.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't do fixed games and now say signing money man, we don't do that. Mr. Coach Ninya no call social media handles. I mean if I was verify in Nhyira Facebook crowd back who your coach no. Please don't fall to anybody.
Into obi.
Aye.
My country say media no so no sebi nipa ni bi mpep omo mpebre.
Yeah, we kronon ko.
O shedem no so anu adware. On the computer on Odin sa.
Na me ba me phones wa. Me send me a message on social media. It means already obi sha be akota baby Nigeria no one so oba. And I love you near the idea. Just like my follow for winner in any day. Abaza. Many one.
Yes, it can you. It is some from money now. Ayala way.
Oh, oba.
Oh, Frayala Mamina. Never sent counting in me. A capella Caribbean payna. Unsa before Mobo game no. Because some me and Mudram so pa. And my house a bassa for no massive dinner say. FIFA club worker, or man mobi. No money ho. Until I'm could be men some honor. Now, say no more come tiamo. But
Stamford Bridge, wait, man, almost a Fredriam.
And then Yamia Dom and a Champions League drawn. Bocotri Barcelona. Yabobo game in Stamford Bridge. And about for a bassa for so any say with the Agbina.
A girl again.
I work out for Natom Quemuno. Oconidium. Young Conny got young for no.
Oh, Jerry.
Menya course bibia. Among focus na your ball Barca game ni no. As Ayala made man because of Barcelona defeat no. It's in Ayala Mayana. And Ayala ba. It's Aya good morning.
Good morning.
Now what you saying?
Nyamiadum na me was some big cancer na start show.
No problem.
Me wo uza me atore bia na me no kweka na me pendodo.
Okay.
Etimi broso. Me ode me call politics ma bia nka me ye Donald Trump Kennedy Japan mo stand bi.
Oh yeah, honest person.
Yes, me wo wana fatilo send me voice notes. Bi say one of your brothers omutie wa manone.
Okay.
And utie voice notes that you say the pakono pay asempa. Na semene say uni fifi say me mbe adwuma because me car battery enya problem. Na ni pakono is even offering to help.
Okay.
But no kure nya me car battery nyewe.
Okay.
Ti sa me gi sa emwana.
Enyi.
Na say me de kwati kwan bi age obi sika. And me be say me busa uni fifi. Where did you get that information from?
And him say go
the car battery there. Me no obi anka ho.
Some me buy na say e say na Ayala bedwuma. No be church reason tia. Ma mu kolusi. Then I say Ayala no pay.
Me ntimi mba adwuma.
Ontimi ma. O start the car na enye adwuma.
Wow.
It do Barca game no kwan about to nya adwuma.
So oyesa ko bi kwa beka se bia me ntwika.
Yeah. Also okay ne board.
Enya problem da.
Okay, I say be 400,000.
If you say me can buy. What is my can say?
I won't go fit.
Debi.
Me die na debia. Is on fit any.
Me nya problem.
Me fit mu en.
Na me problem kwa kraso so with Zando. Zando if you hire it, una executive producer. Say bibinti obinti me meduma onen pakono. Okraw. Me kraw no so man kan empty say me makeke.
Okay.
Me ma reason why ntia me ma. Until what you as executive producer now, trying to find reason why I'm back setting the record straight there.
Wama.
No matter now, man, no be a okay. Mekanya she.
It's a pop.
Oh, and one of the bedroom, and one of the Biam the bedroom. I mean, come baby, I ain't crying, you come baby, and one of the call.
I see.
A year and a coy.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Maxwell Opoku.
Okay.
na a member of the East Legon Executive Club.
No.
Yes. We are 1 year near.
Okay.
And Tina 1 year anniversary. Na one person were very, very close to him. And so a baby. And they needed assistance to attend the 1 year anniversary. No, I occupy me.
When Jimmy Ama.
Yes, in Tiano pay. You may drop it off or more airport Tiana.
Oh, that's nice.
And see, that is the issue. Now, Fifi, you better start a conversation. Be able to start.
Oh, Debbie, Pacho.
On the bay by team, you also.
Me and I'm so invite.
Oh, okay. To come on the food.
I be free me honor.
Oh, okay.
Was a dark cobod there. Me would did bonny did 5 years over Grammy with out.
Fantastic. Let me say, come on, be free.
Debbie. Be free, Yana.
Oh, okay.
Ella, drawn a buy no. Me kai pass our cars on person be can once me because from that time now drawn a buy to say we game no. There dynamics no.
Yes, and
muwa. Enti mi ni san komo na just abo game na wie.
Of course.
Ni na na din komo ni ye. Ebo game you mo je tre. E ba ni saying. What happened?
Okay. From me Barcelona yemu no. From a Barcelona perspective no. I think say on the day. First of all, Barca team no a very, very bad evening as a team. There are those times in football where Obeko Park so utum say enedie eno ma amfa. And say utie from the players ni coaches ni nyina they admit asemi are making. But the contribution to Barca bad day no munya no was how well Chelsea execute your plan against Barcelona team no. And it started from the lineup no. So Bakaya on our platform I was the first to post the lineups no. Because me who Chelsea lineup plan was okay. Maresca has really planned to face Barcelona in a certain way. Rich, since Maresca by the Bain I want to say wabo game Abra won't start here striker. The first time was against Barca. Minkai Maresca by Chelsea say was starting a game. And yes, Serbia strikers are not available in his team. We got the lap as a free injury. Jao Pedro, these are two strikers or war. Plus Mkrano, Tariq George, Money, Maguire moving out. But he decided not to start any of the strikers. But rather go Estivao, Neto, and Garnacho. What it means is that on him say, Barca Uchu Mutaya and Hansi Flick will always want to push on the defense line no Eban and Nim Kakra. And one of Barca's weakness will be in their build-up. There's a gap between the last defense line and Omugo keeper Debia. And the only way I'll be taking advantage of Sadiani year is space. Look, a woman said Barca sat Real Madrid pa. But Rich, a dear Barca Real Madrid wa. A como mupa omun entimin utilizing the year. And he said, Omun podie. Omun number 9 no. And yes, conventional number 9 no. Mbappe.
Oh, Nimbon
our pace. Me strength no. And you look at the Barca team, you look at the way Omua a feel last year. Ometime exploiting as a flake, even in this year, La Liga anymore. You could clearly see that is the first thing you must work out. Say, Odibenya Barcelona team no. And Maresca went full pace attack and not a conventional striker. Obe Jina Hona easy say Obe ball sa highline no to outside the moon because neither say Ojina or train ball. Oh yes, I am fat. And he did well with in the front line. Number 2, you see, your players be our own. Omu he any senior Omu esitia wo team no. It is only
edition of Nhyira digital password ready, you know. Yedin komo no etimi edi amamo enne nsem bi ɛna ɛdabama no so ni na yɛbɛdwene ho na yɛgyade aka no de amama of course semadu kɔpem sɛ du mmienu no bɛbɔ no mo nso maba abɛkyerɛ m'adwen ɛwɔ dwumadie no ɛso but sesie deɛ sɛ ɔba sɛ wokyerɛ w'adwen a mepatwɛ agye sɛ YouTube Nhyira TV ɔba a wodi kan ɔsubscribe channel no ma me ɔsubscribe wie a na ɔdɔ message no aka ho garbage mo ɛde ɛkɔ amene ne ba messages a mode aba no dodoɔ na mekan ɛde afiri ɔso ho na abɛdafoɔ nso no anya kwan atimi awram enti Nhyira TV our YouTube subscribe na fa message no aka ho yɛnkɔmmra na yɛmɛka message a wodɔ amode abrɛn ɛwɔ dwumadie no ɛso na sɛdeɛ ndan na weekend of football ɔkɔ the 5 major leagues ɛwɔ Europe a ɔnyinaa no games no ɛba so from the Premier League ne deɛ tie ne Man City and Leeds ɛna ɛbɔ China games no ɛna ɛdɔɔso paa Crystal Palace bɛbɔ Manchester United West Ham and Liverpool now for the big game ɛwɔ Stamford Bridge no Chelsea and Arsenal near 4:30 China ɛna saa game no betumi atɔ so anaasɛ betumi akɔ so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Stamford Bridge La Liga nso no ɛwɔ Spain Barcelona ɛbɛbɔ Deportivo Alaves na team from Girona nso atena fie ɛna Real Madrid abɔ ɔkɔ Serie A na Italy a deɛ ɛtɛ ne sɛ Juve ɛbɛbɔ Cagliari AC Milan ne Lazio na Roma nso atena fie ato mo nsa afɛ Napoli bobo eku no ɛwɔ Bundesliga anso ɛwɔ Germany Bayern Munich ɛne St. Pauli ɛna ɛbɛbɔ na in the French league nso no Monaco ɛne Paris Saint-Germain PSG amo nso timi ɛde ayamtam so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ France mpatimu ani na no yaboaboa sansa ni na no a yɛde ɛbrɛ mu ɛwɔ dwumadie no ɛso na ɛnra ɛbra Chelsea coach Enzo Maresca MET ɛyɛ nsɛntwerɛfoɔ no ɔse Cole Palmer ɛyɛ available for nyame adoma ɔkyena game no enti yɛde ho nsɛm nyinaa no ɛde ba ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie no so na yɛbɛfie a of course the Ghana Premier League Monday 12 ɛno nso yɛbɛpɛmmerɛ na yɛ preview games so na di amamo ɛnɛ House of Folk and Vision FC and Airbo. Now, sa game no House of Folk ɛsɛ ɛnkɔ so wɔ the Accra Sports Stadium. Nemu ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Legon because ɛhɔ and as I said ɔmo movie ɔmo games no and so ɛde akɔ adentin has I take it that particular decision. And also no Kwame Oparado akyekyerem at the amani nani akɔba na yabɛkyerem di amamo ɔkyena at the Kumasi Baba Stadium Asante Kotoko and the medium and ɛbɛbɔ. And the other games in the Nana Hunsamoha, and also Yaba Ghana Premier League, Yabedi, Etimi at the Amam, of course. Yabasai Atua J. Sapon, former coach at the Ma 11 Wonders. Yes, was your Bayer, you know, Sir Players, you want the compa, and Amode Bobo, a war 11 Wonders. And also, I remember na Edin Como, Etimi at the Afan, Comasa Santa Grontono, the actor say, Ebia season, economy, some of their key players. Ancha koto betimi alusu omo edientia na a place by ni nyina no ehun semo ha yakoba na abedi san komuni nyina no etimi edi amamo ni nyina no gise Gabi the foreigner and the Costa edi eko amanene akosi good morning
kwabna
akosi fu mienu
akwasi Andrews ni
Gabi good morning
Acha na say sa kumbo ne enye beto kumbo ne ye say kumbo ne ye anso no oye Chelsea ni ana mensumi ye Chelsea ni odi akwasi na mensumi di akwasi just eto ho na bibi sesan ho anse ono ne di akwasi manu mensumi di akwasi mensa ni nyina na aha o he ba bi nso watena ye ne me ho no nso no sankware ni nkonya de ebomu anesa jaze nam kwan no so a just ade ba ko pe ana me ne nya pe ho ne wa win ende wa win ende akura de buru pe yin no so wode
ekura pan no wo shemu
jaze kutu akura
ekura wo so me sha pan no na kata
o he na ni mu so awu no ade se wo pe ja pan no wo be ko na o te fifi kitu abi de no na ayi wahu ayi lami yama ayi no
was it then
ne pictures na ba bonten
me hu ne pictures
sa sa Brazil for no mo se as a nipa na mu da mienu Okay. Baako asɔre dem na asɔfo hyɛ komgunu so. Ana baako nso ti sports Naija. Oni man no ejo maniti no. Picture no wan di ho. Nti eduru wa ye de beba.
Mo bo Arsenal.
Oh, ensuro bia na ja wa hyɛ PSG ahyɛ Barcelona wia. Dim naka obi a waje ade obi a waya ade papa bia na ya Liverpool Premier League on oje Champions League di oje ya he na ya question aje wo FIFA Club World Cup di oti Spain na oye no ho mensem so no so na no da ya tina kano tia no just so open ha a say niam ye no apɛ nti we di e kwabra di ebesia na ebesi kira
okay
Kosi Echaro the tia no say this season Chelsea team bia no bebo bia
men ka se ko fast start
mo start
okay
say me be odi dey free bia ba okay the tie no say team bia no bebo bia wa ho odi agina Wednesday bia no be bre pa because ye 2 and 3 na ho no sorted you hwa Arsenal so Gabriel Martinelli me sure say Trossard bit mabo because I say on said anya fit now Obosaka
do o mo no say obebo de e
be ho no sorted Ententen wa no
Martinelli ne
Saka
Bukayo Saka
and you want say
Monday sorted
honey
mbachi o magina ho
ono ya bi pen ya ndi no obi enu say honey sorted
I can't feel
me ba we yempese beba Monday no na afi nchirem ni so ya chance na pressure bebe so say
ya na Barca de no kan e kwabna
o me dia me twum adwene ezi ade so keke
ye no
minimum Monday no
say
ya bana amfa
on say
story am baba ka chen say ye chance na pe
entity
amanfo be ka say Premier League
wunim say story a what background dada a wo de betene he ye say eni kwan say Chelsea winning Arsenal game no we ya aware
eni kwan say mu wi
eni kwan say Chelsea winning Arsenal
India
because of asem na wo kan India
mo na mu create sa de na me say ye mpesa Monday mbaba be ka sa
ye create even football legends for Chelsea ni Liverpool ni ade almost say me say what I say
yeah Chelsea for no dey
yeah dance ya boy game awie yan ka say ko di
Arsenal for no mo share ya chepa o Arsenal like ye share Arsenal chepa
mo share Arsenal chepa
be 7 years ni
and o mo share man share da nye news sa
be news
okay
o mo share news ba na team a share PSG 3-0 wan share bi ya share Barca 3-0 wan share bi
enkomrai enkomama ndemra
Are you ready?
Enemy we a Chelsea fan and day. Esan say tina big game Chelsea na eja nkrofo yo mo say wo mo de mo ba ba Champions League asan Premier League ya de enka hweo ye ne omo na ekwa akohia na ya hwede we ne ma no asi eko enti wo ko YouTube na we ja messages no ho e be pam ya kenkan nyina e de ama ya no Nhyira TV YouTube handle ya no subscribe anytime be a video be a e be ready no one set me aka de tie me say the French Ligue okay mami ko La Liga kra na mini nkobo kakra wo ko La Liga eno ada game ba ko pe na etoja hetefe bobo kono mo Chelsea e bo matra ba comment mante ene matisa etoja na yahodo mako ena mpacho Real Madrid ka bobo kono wo bo tena fam no Osasuna na ebo afi Barcelona ni Deportivo Alaves Levante ene Athletic Club Bilbao na fa Atletico Madrid wo ni Real Oviedo game no etima toja ni yakwasi si bo mo club no sa game no be trend e tena matisa e trend say the city Villarreal wo game bo mo kwa we wo area Sociedad na fe Sevilla bobo kona tena fe wo enso any Real Betis na ebo fe Celta Vigo wo mo Espanyol ebo Girona bobo kono ebe to mo Real Madrid na fe so bo game na tima trend Monday Night Football no ya Rayo Vallecano wo mo Valencia na ebo afe ukwa League log no so Madrid wo mo na LED 32 points na kromo Barcelona tosumi no wo mo 31 points ne wo ba benya Villarreal wo mo 29 ana afe Atletico Madrid de tosuna
9 wɔn so 28 points afei na Real Betis to so enum wɔn 21 points and Sana Espanyol and so to so 21 points na ekromo ebantra to na dia Kylian Mbappe 13 goals na ekrano Robert Lewandowski ekra 8 goals afei Ferran Torres wɔn kra 7 goals ho Julian Alvarez ekra 7 Elta Young ekra 6 afei Vidat Muruki and so ekra 6 ho abranta de Juan Hernandez ekra 5 Anna Perry and some ekra 5 for her Borja Iglesias ekra num abranta your friend Vinicius Junior and Mikel Oyarzabal women now 5 goals for her and I report La Liga Eddie Aba Oko German Bundesliga no other Zozo na Borussia Mönchengladbach woman any team and the RB Leipzig given so etania na say ne sitene Matisa Etodano St. Pauli womoko na fe Allianz Arena money Bayern Munich game na timatrene Tiedi Hofian etre from money Osberg na Elbo Union Berlin any hedanim Elbo na fe adasa fedam na men FC Cologne womo game na timatrene ya ba benya Bayern of Leverkusen woman Borussia Dortmund na Elbo enchano aye German Bundesliga ne Matisa Etoda etre da P Advenhoven there say omo enso na no da omo ye aduma okay mame ye we fama there say Hamburger SV womo ani Stuttgart na Elbo ansa na ba benya Eintracht Frankfurt womo ani Wolfsburg edition ne wa ba benya Freiburg any men so 5 eno ye Matisa Etoda wo ko mu table no so a Bayern Munich boboko no womo 31 points omo na LD afi RB Leipzig kitosu mi no womo so awo aye 26 points a womo tosu mi no miensa aye team and the Bayern of Leverkusen womo 23 points wa ba benya Borussia Dortmund omo etosu 9 womo 22 points ansana wa ba benya team and the Stuttgart womo 22 points a womo tosu no no aye nkoma kakra ne afi abranta de Hurricane wono na LED ntina no 14 goals na ekrano abranta de Jonathan Baggett and some ekra 8 goals Harris aye Tabakovic wono ekra 7 goals Dennis Wundaf ekra 6 Luis Diaz ekra 6 Michel Oyarzabal ekra 6 Kan Uzan and so ekra 5 goals anu yankoma kakra etodwa edumade so afese hu gurase and Patrick 6 nyina wo nyina ekra 5 goals Fan League and Matisa etodwa stade Rene and no other omotement abo matena ayaba ko msum entimante and the game etodwa AS Monaco wo many PS in abo Paris FC and ye Jojo and sana team and the Olympic Dumase and the Toulouse said yes and etena da Strasbourg and stade Bressois and the Serianga sani Alliance na abo love any Metropole yenya lowen wo any odisness yenya alien wo ne Nantes and abo ntano ya Matisa etodwa PS in LED delete table no 30 points na ekomo Olympic Dumase 28 points wo tosu mi no miensa RCD Lons wo 28 points and sana stade Rennes and some our 24 points wo tosu 9 enum ye Metropole first topic atosu sia Mason Greenwood ekwa 10 goals and sana Joaquim Panachili ekwa 9 goals Esteban Lepo ekwa 8 goals wa ba benya Sofiani drop wadon som ekwa 6 goals Badi Bakola ekwa 5 and sana Joao Neves ekwa num Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang wo nyina nso ekwa num and Ansu Fati enso ekwa 5 goals honti and a reporter etodwa the Fan League and another panel make it the amount.
Okay, quickly, young free France na young Twanso Italy. Na the chance uko Serie A ma weekend we matches baso Italian Serie A num. Na mame Phantom nim se enro yenya one game baso na the chance komo team no. Wo mo tena fie wa Stadio Giuseppe Sinigagla. Wo mo share 2 solo entimante. Na the chance Greece o mabran tena fe se Anastasios Dovikas and the share first goal. Edema komo ansana Alberto Moreno and the second goal ebeso so edema komo. Na and Saturday matches ne beto so Italian Serie A na about 2 p.m. at the tense na 2 games and baso na the tense January ebetenfi Estadio Luigi Ferraris wom any Hellas Verona and ebo and wachi oko Estadio Inio Tardinia your Parma fie omne Udinese Calcio ebebo na fe 5 p.m. Juventus de Bianconeri omotenfi Allianz Stadium Turin wom any Cagliari and ebo after 7:45 p.m. Giuseppe Meazza Stadium the tense the Rossoneri of AC Milan wom atenfi wɔn de Bianco Celesti of SS Lazio enable Nyankopon aduma ochina Sunday early kick-off 11:30 a.m. anapa na Lecce ewo Estadio Comunale del Valle wɔn ane Torino enable afe Pisa ebetena fie wɔn ane Inter Milan ebo 2:00 p.m. na fe Atalanta ewo Giuseppe Stadium ewo Bergamo de tense ochina about 5:00 p.m. omobo Fiorentina and watch mame fantu onim se ochina big game eba so na de tense ewo Estadio Olimpico ewo Rome watchina 7:45 p.m. the Giallorossi of AS Roma ewo fie wɔn ane the Patano piece of Napoli and ebo na de tia make say a big game and say Roma team no wɔn ane di kan ewo Serie A table ne so na okay the last time Roma agi Scudetto 24 years ago the year 2001 season and the manager Fabio Capello and a team from Roma womaji omo third Scudetto after 1983 na che se Roma team omoji Scudetto ache year pass say question no and say anyabia no manager na fan Gian Piero Gasparani wobetimi a guide Roma e de omaji omo for Scudetto na e emra ene nkrabia ene be kire nyame adoma wo kina e ofie omo ne Napoli na ebo na de tesi nyame adoma Monday yo Bologna ometena fie Stadio Renato da Ara wom ene Cremonese ene ebo 7:45 p.m. na de tesi after match week 12 e was Serie A no e Roma team no wom ene di kan omo 27 points and what AC Milan tosu we no wom 25 points Napoli tosu me nsa omo 25 and what Inter Milan tosu 9 wom e 24 points Bologna tosu no omo 24 and after Como team e tosu insia wom so e 24 points na de tesi Capo Cannonieri e top scorer e Italy na uko Serie A no e Christian Pulisic and what Nico Pass and after Akan Kanoglu woman di kan omasha 5 goals and what your Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa and what Andre Penamonti and John Boni after Federico Bonazzoli Giovanni Simeone Lautaro Martinez Mattia Sule Santiago Castro Matteo Pellegrino after Domenico Berardi Rafael Leao and Calvin De Bruyne woman na asha 4 goals apiece and an opinion update MTF na e show no so live on Nhyira 104.5 FM after quickly yan free Italy na yan twaso e England na de tese over Premier League nima e match week 13 and a weekend we ever so na mame fantu onim se e chance e de free next Saturday about 3:00 p.m. e 3 games and ever so na Brentford e G Tech Community Stadium wom any Burnley and ebo and what you uko Itian Stadium you the team from say Manchester City the Sky Blues wom I transfer omni Leeds United ebo Sunderland ever transfer was Stadium of Light wom wa Bournemouth and what 5:30 p.m. Everton El Hill Dixon Stadium wom any Newcastle United and ebo na for Tottenham Hotspur atnafi ebo 8:00 p.m. wom any Fulham and ebo na City ebo fie omni Leeds United and ebo na obeka na Wednesday Champions League game ever so ebo Itian Stadium ema surprisingly team from say City omutina fie ema Leverkusen ebe show mu 2-0 na say City ebe tuma comeback nyame aduma na yentie Pep Guardiola won ana manager at Manchester City andra manager ne press conference eba so wakasai
about next weeks and about the next games is just always had experience to that to talk about what is the next game that we see. So I know the distance is already there and Arsenal is so strong. We see it in game by game in the Premier League and the other ones and start to see how it's getting better as a team. And we see the league, Premier League is always like that. You are able to make a good runs of results, but at the end you can make a bad results and continue because the opponents are tough. Every opponent is really prepared. They have a long week.
Okay, we are the Sky Blues of Manchester City. Omo manager, your friend said Joseph Pep Guardiola, and our team manager no. Nenkase or Kasana and some training no. Ebusan said the City SCW you know, and you be a City betima come audio maka title favorite no one. And a manager is a Premier League society. Would me winning matches at the twice on watchy. Would me lose matches at the twice in tea. Says City team no. Gomu taking a game after game. And I Pep Guardiola and Sam Kakranra. What the two join on opinion. I don't want them. MTF El show no so na Nyankopon ya dum ochina Sunday matches ne beto so e English Premier League nam na de tense ochina 12 noon your Crystal Palace omotena fie e Selhurst Park wom ane Manchester United enable na de tense the Red Devils of Manchester United one manager your friend say Ruben Amorim anra manager e kasai pa yente United one manager friend say Ruben Amorim
If I look at the games, we should have more points. And because we had control of some games, we had the advantage in some games, and we lost that control. So if I look at our games, we should have more points, and that is really disappointing and really frustrating, especially the last game. But the process needs to continue, and we need to go for the next game, and we need to understand that, especially in our league this year, everything can change really fast. So let's go.
Okay, Amorim, Manchester United manager, and our tenant now Ruben Amorim say Osha points as I say Manchester United ewana na Osha matches so Omabona and common deserve say Omunya points we so Omunya more points at the chair points I say Ekuna Manchester United na your games ni buana Manchester United air control and watch Manchester United air advantage go match have a commercial no matter now ama opponent na abatete ne momuni nyina mu no go ensi omutrase wo muguso omubo games se da bia no mabekoye and I'm a team from Manchester United and I room in a marim some crowd to ja and I'm a paying they will say Pina Emma telephone El Shono so now the Tessa Ochina about 5 p.m. I had 3 games and a Basso Premier League now Aston Villa Villa Park woman of Ampton Wanderers and Ebo and watching Nottingham Forest Everton our City Ground Stadium woman about Brighton and Hove Albion after West Ham United our London Olympic Stadium woman and Liverpool and Ebo now Obianim says Liverpool team our crisis and normal answer Ankoye Anra manager say Yafawi Bia and Tuyachi na team from say Liverpool and focus so and no I onslaught now what you said the onslaught what in some tuja.
There's a lot of pressure if you work or play at a top club, and even more so if you start losing more games than this club or this players or this manager is used to. So then there's always pressure. But there was a lot of pressure last season as well for us to win the league. And now it's a different kind of pressure because we've lost so many games. But I can just the same, but I don't have to play. So maybe my job is a little bit easier if it comes to this, because I think it's hard for every player. That's why I keep saying that, especially when that happens, we have to keep fighting. And that's what we've done so well last season and what this club is about for so many years, and that's what we expect. The minimum what I and we expect is that we do this over 90 minutes, which is not always easy if you get knock after knock.
Okay, Liverpool manager say and no mabesa sia koye and my team from say Liverpool I was say one fine taste say be on the glory days ebeba and my team from say Liverpool say team be no pressure especially Liverpool say last season with the Premier League now this season and no ma enkoye obvious say their pressure ebeba and no Liverpool one manager say Ruben Amorim and watch nyame aduma ochina big game e was Stamford Bridge na enye easy croissant say two teams no be out form obeka Champions League game eba so e midweek ni no yenya Chelsea team no omotina fie e hamiensa e ma Barca Entmante and watch Arsenal also tina fie wo mo hamiensa e ma Bayern Munchen wo mo te e kanem ba ko esi e big game and ade antikura e ma say game we no e sa e hu and say wo Premier League table na e Arsenal and di kan Chelsea and tosumenu enti ene Empire Eja, Nimum de one say Richard on him said the last 6 games are Tima, you're from say Arsenal, Goma Boss Stamford Bridge, Omulusubi, na the tennis 21st January 2022, Goma Stamford Bridge, Omni Chelsea, Ever 2-2, and watch the tennis 12th May 2021, Goma say Chelsea 1-0, El Stamford Bridge, and watch Mame Fatu on him say your 6th November 2022, Goma say Chelsea 1-0, El Stamford Bridge, and watch the tennis 21st October 2023, women say Chelsea 2-0 at Stamford Bridge, and as one 2-2 at Stamford Bridge, and after 16th November 2024 last year, women and the Chelsea team no about 1-1. He said the last 6 games are team from say Arsenal Abba Bridge so Premier League no women and Lusubi a big game. Na nyame ya to ochina a referee Anthony Taylor, one and the best center referee, and watch video assistant referee a John Brook, and after assistant video assistant referee Eddie Smart na game out na Emerson manager Shefane say Enzo Maresca one na the Blues of Chelsea manager na say one more form omogitum enti ade bia wo so moye say na bia Chelsea team aba win game no one be we the Blues of Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca.
For sure, they defend fantastic. Any teams against them, they struggle to score goals, not only to score goals, but even to create chances. So it's a team that they defend very well. Then they have weapons when they attack. So I think it's, as you said, in this moment, they are top in the Champions League, they are top in the Premier League, and we're going to try our best to win the game. I think it's too early. In any case, if we win, if we don't win, I think it's too early. We are still, end of November, we have still 5-6 months to go. I think it's very important when we're going to be in February, March, where we are, and from there we decide.
Okenti Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager and our tenant kase workers Arsenal team ehu especially a set pieces are Emma Arsenal woman team ehu nemu ni nyinemu no woman find way so that Chelsea team no woman ebenya win nani opposite number the Arsenal I said the Gunners of Arsenal one manager first Mikel Arteta na Arteta so kase about Chelsea team na so yenti Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta.
Well, I think we are all there, and they are there because they fully deserve where they are, what they have done in the last few years. I think the squad that they assemble, the numbers that they have, the amount of quality, the manager and the coaching staff that they have. You know, it makes sense that what is happening there is very, very positive, and they deserve to be there. Yeah, those statements, we're talking about them every 3 days. So after beating Spurs at home, then we had to make the statements again by Munich. We've done that, and now we have to go to the next one. That's where we are. We knew the importance of the week. Not only that, what is coming afterwards, after 3 days, is going to be exactly the same. Nothing is going to change, but we are super motivated for the
Okenti Arsenal manager first Mikel Arteta and our tenant kano na Arteta say one day no say Monday my team je from say Chelsea airborne enye ne nwa kra esanse ba bia Chelsea fro say goma bedro omu team from say Barca ebo ehso omu trinel ema kona kra no em say Barca fo emobi no e che Chelsea team e fa ntoma pa e di efra ne mom to betima ka ene say wono so e wo team pa wo hwe omu game a wo bo e di tia Tottenham Hotspur and of team je from say Bayern Munich e che say Arsenal for no woman so born omuni bo eno ay Arsenal one manager first Mikel Arteta and at the sansem atuja na mame fa to manim say after match week 12 e Premier League no e Arsenal and the kan one more 29 points and watch Chelsea tosumi no one more 23 points Man City tosumi sa more 22 after Aston Villa tosu 9 one more 21 points and after Crystal Palace one more tosu enuma one so our 20 points na the test top scoring chart e Premier League no e Man City striker first Erling Haaland one the Kawasha 14 goals and watch I go Thiago 9 goals your Danny Welbeck was 7 after Antoine Semenyo and Jean-Philippe Mateta woman you know 6 goals your Brian Mbuemo Richarlison Callum Wilson and I say Abrante first Brian Mbuemo when Richarlison match 5 goals after Callum Wilson a better Eze after Eli Junior Krupi Jaden Anthony Joao Pedro Neto Wilson Aisedo Enzo Fernandez Elemandiai Mohamed Salah Nick Votamada and after Victor Joy Carres omunyina so komasha 4 goals a piece and anopay yet update MT for ina e show no so
well okay so now me training now face so update no yamfa kakra mfa now we sisi awodo so afem ana do afide dia to a hi show your number 1 account radio station makato say uko YouTube na onso subscribe anytime be a video be ready na wonsa and so etimi aka now mami ko bezo na mi kodi ko kakra our bezo na another nema once me baba ka to sa brand ne pra na ne pra na wa pra ne ni kwansa wosia kan biem kopim se nesia ansa no betima ye full fit na another yesa brand no esia kan ma Santos Boboko no wo mu any sport aye rasefe ana edisi in fact de tenie nema enya go esan assist wo mu bo mo ntra miensa ama mo nso no entimante makato sa mo da relegation zone at the Santos Boboko no ye ya relegate o man sabeta no nema go no any assist na mpo matches team no sisia na ka 2 matches so mo 2 matches no na ne ma nyina koye de mo ma me pato relegation zone no and Santos Boboko no betimi escape na chance next season obasa abo Brazilian na ne ma etimi ya kama ediamam na after the game na central for equity ne ma no bisanse chairman yenim se wepra na sign na de ne siko ne we ye wo career na wo say no we be ha me wo career na ne ma se yanka mo bi antia se in fact and central for kasa pa amount for emma speculation and ye yenim kra na ye kakwabna wo so no anya de so be ya de be ha me ne career da na speculations na na bontia amount for kika won sama no poso wo ka nyina ya se wiase de sabe otu a men kan sama betime danger wunia mata ze wunia no enso akọ ha mu enti se wo kasa ya no ahwani ye pa na no amount for the cansem e de fa no one de oso de obetime akan nyina pepe so aka mo bi ata ya se
wanya de betimi ama ne career enso an de anasa ne career ebetimi ase de oye ne focus nyina ye so beboa na fenso mu league no mo bono Santos Boboko no etimenya baby page na enom ayen koba name after the game no de twitwa awo dwumade so na no pe make kire ade man na baso na team president ayo penya ne Jerry Juan Laporta na Juan Laporta se yan kamo bi ante se anoma bia ba be kasa gu na so se mad the for wo mu ko mu general assembly no man kodi nkomo bia enkomo mu kodi ya nyina ya Barca ya Spotify kam no sisi Barca koye sisi Barca ya se o se na se wo team na teze wo ko meeting na wo ntimi nka ho asem Barca na asam na abeka dia ana na se wo ye Barca na ni in Samuel bi ana teze wo ntimi mpese wo beka ho asem obi atimi atibi ento akam obi ata se mad the fans so mutimi di Barca na yo mo topic dia ana na teze mad the phone no opinion di na di Fiorentino press ade a wo ye se kukuoma nka se ba bonten na nka obi atimi ka ho asem kwabena wo so kwa no de Barca na asem akosi ho enti sa de na esa nka mutimi eka ho asem na nka papa no ho asem ba na nkomo enso hwe enka ho asem ti ene enkoba kakwa ran Laporta edi tudwa ewo dwumade so na no pe ye ka kire ede ma na Barca na fo ase ye fa se de we enfama William Estevao one person mo chese Estevao no atese wa be ya obi ka no asem enche no no so na asem atwam kwabena ni nyina ya se wo mo se Lamin Yamal asase no obi se ye nya player bi o ni mbobo ede che Lamin Yamal obekom na tese kwabena player no hwebuala wo heda anyade wo mo so mo ha no mo tese akwa bi yese ya friend Endek ana mo de ne be ye debate edi che Lamin Yamal ene hu hwe Endek na hu win ba bia o mo se debate is finished kwabena ni nyina ra so kwabena mo so ma wie debate no ave o mo so mo to o mo kwati a PhD for so many obi yese ya friend say edue kwabena no so debate finish akwa no ankosi ba bia mad the fo o mo neighbors noisy neighbors yi o mo so mo ha no mo tese o mo se adagule yeso ni mbobo wono kwasi sia ni nguso adani Elisha ataze ayi Elia yi nguso edema no a taze otumi se adwuma ni koye edema kwabra o mo se finish debate onyade ana o mo se asenafo nko kamba obunti a wo manya akoda bia ye de ya friend Max Drummond akoda so finish debate ono so anko ba bia Michael Olise eno so asase a yate abuni liga no ono so kwa no enye player papa bia debate no mawie mad the first performance Antoine ade ne bai ama Master Antoine no na be ka Lamin Yamal de ne bo no invite mo enfant to ne de eno so finish debate ana Chelsea for cover Lamin Yamal ba kwabra mo se Lamin Yamal de no ata so makofa William Estevao ade aba no wo mo nka hwe ongoing na enter na sa debate ne so wo makere ne one time ane ye de Barcelona fund ba na no na Chelsea fund say me fa picture bi fa ma meche Barcelona for no wo mo se nyame anim ne players ne wo mutu na ba ko de o aso dem ata se ye bompa ye guru so ata sa so fon sagunu so outumi se adom ne ye de bi wura no ane ye William Estevao na Barcelona for de ne de obako club na ta so ne ma ne tele obere Lamin Yamal ni status na ta se utumi se ma me wanya 32 years sisi akwado nya 40 years for club befa ana ta so oni omu bumfu mpa oni omu grow mpa so ento mo se o se sa debate na Barcelona for ka de o mpe so mo chese difference wo mu ni ba ko aso dem ana ta se ba ko so na ma so enti sa debate no mo na ente we de be kwa de tia Barcelona ane ye reporter eba ewo dwumade so na no pe me ka che kakra e de ma ne ye wi ya pepepe ana me ko bi sa e Roberto Di Matteo sa William Estevao no hu ne se no se nano da America ana hu akoda no na akoda ne bo no ba no se wow akoda ni mbo no bo na ampa oba Premier League no no watasa akoda no bo na obo no e wo so ye pa no o se ade a ama na di William Estevao na ni ade ne hu ye pa ya se abrante ni develop akoda no sense ye mat in matter to na akoda ne chance ampa e ade asa ne football no or rising in kakra kropedem kakra enti dan chan koma bia de ye ka better players na ani akoda enso no betime aba be kan no Roberto Di Matteo enkoba kakra so ade eba ewo dwumade so na we de medical to kra da cho se Charles for ne say sisi ade asase so obi a champion dan di so bi o ma he no se na no da Manchester United yi Tottenham Hotspur for control mo edu mo ho agro de mo sa do mo to a kwabna eno Europa champion ye cho mo ne mo ekomi pe ana Premier League champion Liverpool and so ye chine na 2-1 na no da UEFA Champions League almost champions eno PSG ye chine na tese di ne ho agro ana na do da Barcelona for yes wo mo na La Liga no mo ye champion na chase ya ko mo 20 no ye de ade e ti kwa se champions so udi so and ye beto atia osisi e enti the Arsenal for ye no problem wo mo de mo champion mo ho na eduru ha e tanda no mo sa Kingsley Coman so ye se ono so ne fe okwahe o firi ho Kingsley Coman enti kwa bana ni ano so eba Chelsea Alliance Arena reporter eba etodwa e odumade so and Andy also ye dey okwahe
on say so sina kan ma anase
enti okwahe no afina ye ba be ye India man ka se bia wase agyan
enti ene ye reporter eba na kwa bana ma me fa we fa so na Andy nto aso ye kan say Mikel Arteta wase Ballon d'Or na no da ye kika kan say yin so fata o Declan Rice ono so za fata no na say obna obi aka Ballon d'Or wo say na say omo ranking naba ranking no na ma ekobi sa no asem okoka sai no say ranking yes isi na Ballon d'Or ranking no ha dia only dia Kylian Mbappe dia tosu mienu ye Erling Haaland dia tosu miensa ay Declan Rice dia tosu nine ay Harry Kane Hansana Nkrofo Lami Yamal inso aba enti ye no ye dia tese enti eno na Mikel Arteta tese Declan Rice ne ball no obona nyame anim ne this is ne sase no obobo na kama emom so obeji Ballon d'Or na kwabena it come with trophies not as this hearts na didn't grew no de abansa de ane gine simple de ma banta de Declan Rice na ball no so obona de enema nyina kama enso de menti no ye nkoma atese etotwa wodumade so no pay ye pia kire de ama
okay nti yanto so na yan fast stories ni bi emetefo nyina show no so live on Nhyira 104.5 FM na mame fatuma nim se nyame ya aduma next year and FIFA World Cup 2026 eba so United States of America and which Mexico and afa Canada na World Cup eba so won sem bebre ema me kai kranra FIFA for eba to just say omaton take it close to 2 million enti unto take it and why fast na what audience say Mexico de betima akọ Canada mu da US abontene so dem say the way Donald Trump as ya yira ne nsem no say want to take it in ntema waso ebe sibruta na the thing say your countries ni bi was say United States of America any omote ado angoma so baku Iran baku Haiti na the me say can say Trump na administration no one obai no what the travel ban e ma countries bi na baku Afghanistan and which Myanmar what the Chad Republic of Congo Equatorial Guinea Eritrea afe Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and afe Yemen. Women in our travel ban, our United States of America. Now, the Chelsea Yamia do a 5th December and a FIFA World Cup draw. Ebasu Oval Office, Washington. Now, the Chelsea FIFA World Cup draw. Ebasu no. What's a country be our qualified piano? And what's a Unipa Eba? Na unipa na beba na also one be girim edema na Iran for qualify obi ani say Iran any US omo ti ado angoma so na yesi omo kopete take say omo de be US a wo mate omo drop na just omo ba enye Donald Trump timo dine papa esa say wogidi ye pan say oni Iran for no ana say o consider Iran for no say wom support terrorists enti omo ba Iran ana say omo ba United States of America enye enti omo mate omo drops enti de me say kan eni se nyame ya do 5th December World Cup draw Emerson Iran wum enya representative World Cup draw na se na no pay no jere won sempina emetifo nyina show no so na yanko Manchester United esanse United ashase tonkoda na no pay reporter me say kan say United wum akra ba ko atiplem eba na wo fi Colombia your friend Christian Orozco Buen Osapa we midfielder Manchester United atono edini fi Colombian club e France Fortaleza $1 million and Manchester United wum tia arifa Blantia je fais Christian Orozco na de me say can say lead scout and as Manchester United wo scout pani first Giuseppe Antonaccio eneneba enti obaba be sign contract at Manchester United na fe wo ma din official na no pay no ye confirm na matifo nyina show no so Roberto Carlos dodo na gidie pass boy wi ase wo pe left back player na onim left back and say number 3 ebopano Roberto Carlos na Roberto Carlos Andra one aratia fan say John Obi Mikel ekodi nkomo na omo bu sanse oya number 3 you ho frim number 3 omo ba wiase hwan pa enani bobo according to Roberto Carlos was say Paulo Martini eyade Asilko eyade ne mom wo betima kasa abrante fanse Marcelo wonim tine bo e de chance ha two players we mienu nyina sanse Asilko ene Paulo Martini wo mo men abrante fanse Marcelo was Marcelo a different player number 10 ball oni bopa eno Roberto Carlos sem kakra wodi atutu na no peyere wonsem ematifo nyina e o show no so na ukwa Chelsea amekai pa na Monday manager fanse Enzo Maresca time Chelsea team no wom ene Barca ebe bon pre-match press conference eba so ema manager no ebe kan se arante fanse Cole Palmer wonya available ene ma Barca game no eno achi Arsenal game omo bi nem andra manager na press conference eba so no wo be confirm ene ma se afedie arante fanse Cole Palmer available na andra wo ye full training manager na say wo ye fit nemum won sheda any 100% match fitness nemum nyame ya aduma wo chena game eba so no Cole Palmer ebetima start enu achi Cole Palmer ebetima finchan ade aba na nsantwefo ebusa say Chelsea for no wom e two exciting players baku e Cole Palmer and of William Estevao na anyabia no Chelsea team no wom betima line up as two players nyina gema na manager na say no kore de onim se Chelsea supporters no enka omenya na Cole Palmer ne Estevao omubo edibom nemum ebe depending match no esanse Chelsea team no wonye bias bi o hwe balance defense and of attack se ebe no me koye dia ene obetumo bo sa two players ni na abom eno eye manager fence Enzo Maresca ene de sansem atuja na Ronaldinho obi agidie pass e bantwe se player emfa bonu meeting maka em se player ana se players mo ba asasi so wo bia entimi fa ne ho antoto Ronaldinho na Ronaldinho akasa wase yamfa to obianim se after Lionel Messi any Neymar da Silva Santos Junior player wonim twepa Eden Hazard na wase Eden Hazard emane kai time ana obobo e o street so esanse ehɔ no yanche tactics bia ogibo na de obetima ye na wo ye flair ewom freedom ewom eno achi wogibo na timi ede ope eno Ronaldinho nsem kakra de tu gana no pay no jere won sempina ematiefo nyina e o show no so na abrante fense Ronald Araujo basafo na supano papa zanse wo magidie pass okan wo bi na Chelsea team no ahye om El Stamford Bridge na Juan Laporta president enema team from Barca Laporta say o defend Ronald Araujo esanse criticism say ekoso enema Uruguay o mabrante se Ronald Araujo no enye fair na do betima ka ene se Barca wo mo weni o mo weni bom eno achi o mo lusu bom na one boy na dinkomo aka chense onto no boase bibia be kama defender de edia be obe mistake enti bibia ensi eno opani fanse Juan Laporta president anima Barca ene de sansem atuja na de tense yenko Civitas Deportivo eho Atletico Madrid o mo training grounds na nyame aduma o chen Atletico team no wom ene rare of Viedo ene bo fie na andra training e ba so Diego Simeone wunim se Richardo players no wamo bia shebuto wo de 9 years ene ye training o se opese awia no absorbo nine no on say awia no bomb picture so na otia so a ewurawura nanim ti we no em say we aduma china Atletico game e ba so mo shebutu no bo shot there baby keeper kro na huna mane enti anu Atletico train ba so mo de 9 years barefoot and e training na no pay ne won sem emetifo nyina e o show no so nyame aduma sama okoma City a de me say Kansas City for say on better midfielder na midfielder na say akoya two midfielders na mo pay ba ko Elliot Anderson was kan anima team from Nottingham Forest and of Adam Wharton ebo anima Crystal Palace na you see who got Vienna director of football anima team and as a sporting director anima team you from say Man City where CCC na where CCC was say Elliot Anderson osina kan anima team from Nottingham Forest and a City epe na Elliot Anderson anya City nko anepomo and as a City nko anepeno Manchester United team no woman say omunya Elliot Anderson amope eno achi your other clubs say Europe omunya so enya Elliot Anderson amope na City for no say woman say oy number 6 esa number 8 enti Pep Guardiola eni ginu ye pa eno ana ma who go Vienna ejidi pa say e was omodi ablante fan say Elliot Anderson e de eba na Richard Omiwie no wese anasa ablante fan say we says you know say we second choice goalkeeper edma team from say Barca na was in the first season Barca wanye Barca she obo ade cha omo mesan sa time no free retirement aba obeka na Barca omo goalkeeper fan say Mark Andre ter Stegen akopra Barca na omo hia new goalkeeper ena omo ko fa Rantel fan say we say Chelsea any free retirement about say wo born free what the cha omo esan say na person ya do e kakra na ene Barca birthday ene na Barca enya 126 years na birthday dey mutu ya sanwa gumpa 126 years yet Barca 1899 November 29th one gampa and a te Barca.
Okay. Na umedi
pa uni wa wodanu uni umedi pa.
Do you know the who?
Sao.
David.
Umedi.
I think I got to go near house the gra. Could go shake it to baby. Na the change house was it? Birthday na to. This year the
year ben has share a Kotoko Confederation Cup je.
That was 2000, right?
Sir.
And the first maiden edition.
I
and there's an league.
Sir,
and an league.
What did you watch over that?
And an league.
Saturday.
All right. Yemfa Monsieur, Yemfa and the Costa. And garbage ram gabi the foreign and fence you na encouragement in some farm Shawan 4.5 Yemra na games no yenya preview yenwe remnin komo kakra emfa emamo awo games na Barcelona na de bi koso I don't know when we say bepebre pa na yaka as a debia no nominations bia beba say Ballon d'Or whatever say football related nko ade a obehwe na no now say overlooking Manchester United players, especially Bruno Fernandes. Around the way day, Bruno Paba away. Moya no hide behind Manchester team in Yadie. Manchester team in Yadie. Bruno bought from last season to this season. Still na bibia no overlooking Brandon. What is going on? Okay, the Pepper Pania addresses answer na our Fifi Manfred Kofi Mayeska. Good morning. Now I want to say good morning. I feel now. All right. Where are you? So good morning.
Once you can hear from me, that's all that matters.
What was it? But you bet me the message number. Na yakinkan ede ama Ibrahim Proba say good morning Richardo. I'm Ibrahim. Akotia Zongo Manchester United habit. And one am the ama no. There be no one you players na from. Good morning.
Eze.
Adom. I'm go switch na me. Na so e.
You dey dey assist na me go fit shop. Okay. Me so me ho ye. Me only worry nyina ye nra. Problem I be catch you say nkofo 80 groups edi yesterday somebody sent me another screenshot from Telegram and I'm very worried pa say Telegram one no or the picture na me dia here me Telegram ni me bibia no dia here honum say na me chro bet codes there the same thing the palace chro and you remember
o izu e na
there is no kohwe dia say me post on Facebook ni ade so kohwe honum man dey easy ka no akocho to me show me Twitter A1 a Fifi Manfred okwa no Twitter na verify Facebook ni 111,000 followers. Okwa be one my clear. Telegram no about 10,000, 8 to 10,000. Okwa be one. Opa the best place WhatsApp channel. That's about 24,000. You see it over there. To use the Facebook and I say always come and watch the show. It is here and there. Nipa na mu jina and obobo.
And could you be?
Yes. Oh, Nhyira TV or YouTube. You come and meet the person here. Oh my dear, me patch on. Person be ka say and na mesumo be dinisika na so be ebu na na bisa. Me patch on pa. Which that and then say something like say.
Say dying some no. Anu krentina me person me catch your teeth for say. Habitat friend teeth from Pamcho e koso. Awo Kumasi City mo ye kasa sisi Jumadi no koso ene de 3. Na on some catch am say Habitat friend no the importance of it no pa no and say obi on ma on say account to him say dance no just hia capital na sika mu odu and wait me dey sit down by nyini ye ye nyina sha say ye sua niema ɛde afiri ɔmo ɔmo si dan hɔ ne ehu sɛ oh saa dan sie no kura no unhia sika bebree saa ansa no watumi asi dan because ɛyɛ process ho ɔbɛ start afiri baabi na nkakra ɔde ɛkɔ nti laba fam habitat fan ni na tiefo ne tenten ɛne ne tietia ɛne sɛ ɛboaw ama wɔn so no ɛdan han no watumi atwa so ɛsɛ fiewura fu ɔmo atumi tena hɔ a bibia nsi ɔsomato dan nim take it or leave it because onye obi beje so enti edu mra sɛ wan kasa wonya wo dan na habitat fair na tiefo de ɛtene sɛ from sɛ oto asase obu abi america wo asase ndada obi so woni asase no kra wo de woni asase a obetimi akɔ na se ye mpanimfo a ɔmbaboa mo onsaka asase litigation free way manson bia ni ho court asem bia ni ho okwa ye ho papers bibia na ye de ama wo ebi kra na asase no usika ekuta asase an enso okwa your banks ho Republic Bank ɔmbaboa no mama besia na de ato asase no so EBS for ho eba no anyanom ne blocks a de besi dan no from so bobo foundation so bobo dan so no ni nyina DBS for enso ho omo ebeboa ebia na open doors in fact bibia about a dance patotirie bibia about a dance fair no okwase a ye ho mpanifo awo ho ebikura wo de no wasie wi that are complete ba ka finishing touches bia doors no many ade afei obetumi a complete dan kwakwa no kwakwa ho okọ ha your safo ni dina awo ha na ho because of say eye fair ni no for example ebia open door and ato a door no say eye 1,000 cedis because eye fair ni no ye de be 700 so na say bia no aye kama pa enso e de amanti kọ na obenya enema no cheap na wetimi e de a complete eye odan na ekoso awo Kumase city moko now so part of it na bibia enye kama emfa emmaw insurance of 4.5 non do about pound simano and so Fifi Manfred
I mean Africa na America mi only and the gabi motor no mo ye ya BBC ya 10-1 was mo ntimi anka the be pija ba afi na America mo yi what na me person me kan about habitat friend say ayana empin debre edru edan sema ye fixate too much on structure na esi wo abrabo mu so their levels enye obia na betime si dan at age 30 40 thereabouts empire born said one day we all own our places but baby out is see and betime ama wasumdwe mapa ama watimi aplane esi wudan so at the habitat for nya asase nkwa enye blocks nkwa enye cement nkwa enye emoswo nkwa yesan wo se otimu dan sisi a wo han obi fie no de be ma wo dan na wotimu emu aye comfortable for your open adwuma wasum badwo wa betimi ada to go there itimi show you don't have to buy land you don't have to only do that go to the Kumasi City Mall sisi ubu dan mu nioma bibi as simple as water filter ubu pipe don near there be filter nsuo no so amount na watimi dey waduane na apomudin ebe wodo ma obetimi bibia kama itimi show we you have to go to Kumasi City Mall now. Na bibi anya kama pa emao elhodo. Which today is the 126th birthday of Football Club Barcelona, and I like this and cooler and school una historia talking about Barcelona and the journey that they've been on. I think that a Barcelona holiday, Barcelona birthday. Even they themselves say, "Bani say, omuni team be share. Team ba kwa ba sang sang no so Pai Deportivo Alaves. They be share be Osheno. And off the back of the weekend disappointing results at Chelsea, Barca would want to get back to winning ways and win a game. And what a game than the one at home at the Spotify Camp Nou after a not so good week. And I like what Hansi Flick Eka. You see, as someone can several times say the Barca problem is not just about highline. If you don't take care, you simplify the situation. Hansi Flick said sometimes I said the defenders no ever for them are parking very constricted. I said they make for us to be pressing. So be at me side then the highline becomes effective. If they don't do that, then the effectiveness of the highline a little bit affected and more on. And this one Hansi Flick and Raka on the pre-match press conference. See, we are down, hurt, but tomorrow we fight back, and I think that is true. Nyame Adama and at 3 p.m. Ghana time, Abantia if Hansi African in the Manchester will go on and play. They play against Deportivo Alaves the next few days. Remember against Atletico de Madrid, Real Betis. Then they go back to the Champions League against Frankfurt. The good news of Football Club Barcelona and it's Abantia friend Frankie De Jong, Abantia friend Pedri Gonzalez, and you're back at it. Which one the way Abasa bomb born because they play lots of the times to the ball into nominally. Pedri and Frankie de Jong are like 2 6s. But whilst the game is in motion, these two players essentially are 2 8s because constantly they are high up the pitch. And that is where they constantly recycle, retain possession, and then of course keep the Barcelona attack going. And Pedri will be very important for them, especially for the run of games. Atletico de Madrid, Frankfurt, all the games that are left. Once Pedri is fully back into the Football Club Barcelona team, a goal. Of course, for the very first time this season, it looks as if you are going to enter a session where Yebenya, Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Lamine Yamal all fit play for the team like last season. Which, and now, Luis Enrique Casemiro on a pre-match press conference, and say, "We are Arsenal ni, we are Bayern ni, we are Chelsea ni, we are Napoli ni." I'm talking about all those who lead their leagues, Paris Saint-Germain, and I do want the Champions League. Which people have to accept that. Being the leader of any table in November, December, who here? Who can last season? By this time, Mohamed Salah was in the shout for Ballon d'Or. What matters most is by March, April, May, June, when we go to World Cup, Nyame Adumi year 2026, and then things begin to align. Are you still at the top? So that is what Barca should look at. So now, yes, they face roadblock, but the focus is regrouping from Hansi Flick, get back to winning ways. February, March, April, thereabouts, is still you are in it. That is what matters more. Last season, critical example was Paris Saint-Germain. At this point in time, they were struggling, but then of course went on to win the Champions League. So a lot of things can happen. The expectation Barca lineup now will look like this: Pau Kubasi, Juan Garcia, Eric Garcia, Ebo Echior, Christensen, Alejandro Balde, Casado, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong, Lamine Lewandowski, Rafinha. Looks like starting now. I think this is one of the bonus games for the weekend. Barcelona winning over 1.5, Barcelona winning over 2.5 is expected, in my opinion. Mema Refi, say league, you are dropping to just 1 point between Madrid and its team friend Barcelona because of what happened to Football Club Real Madrid away at Elche the last time. This time, it's Girona. Which, have you seen Girona this time? Girona need Oviedo match about 3 weeks ago. They are struggling. But since that time, they were building some momentum, especially for their home games. They went down by 2 goals to down, and they came up to come and salvage a win. Was matching them. So it's not a game that you write off them, especially also because since their Grand Clasico, Madrid performances have not been the best. They struggle, especially when they go away from home. And again, there are little issues that's going on between Xabi Alonso and Abrantia, your friend Vinny Jr. Which the school of thought that thinks that Xabi Alonso is not treating Vinicius Jr. right. There's another school of thought that believes that Abrantia friend Vinicius Jr. should do better. I think that everything comes down to performances.
Is it not the media and I'm exaggerating him?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think the two they are good. Mm-hmm. They are cool. Ebi a Jens and Joe for now Tiabonteno. Yehuniama different.
Yeah.
Compared to that of Omieno.
Oh, say any media no na Emma Vinicius Jr. walking off the pitch. I can't say monano. Any media no see the man Xabi Alonso to a pre-match press conference. I can't say whatever he said.
Is it the first time coach be a change player? Now player now a show that attitude.
No, but it is not. It's also not the first time coach in a pre-match press conference. Fully the same thing. It's not the media that did that. You can do it and say okay, me here. But he says that he will deal with it in the dressing room. There's something there. After the game, when Madrid went away to Olympiacos, so Karim, Kylian Lutz and Mbappe, Babakacher said the team needs to stay united for one cause. It's not the media. Of course, it's important. Madrid is a winning club. Whatever Xabi Alonso will do to win, Madrid will support. In fact, in the next 3 months, if Xabi is winning and then tells Florentino Perez that Vini Jr. doesn't help his team if they have to move on from him.
No, he is the boss.
Yeah.
It is a management of Real Madrid, no, and for man full supporter. Over losing the dressing room.
And that's what I'm saying that. But unless he is winning, or winning, yeah, Madrid will decide to stand by the players. It happens everywhere.
So, if you say, for instance, we share Florentino Perez, no, I can't say, opening. The dressing room is cool, but this guy Vinicius, I'm on problems. I'm the head. Me feel what man problems, or woman and
but that's
dressing room and make me a control.
But that's dependent
on a result.
That is dependent on who coach it out. Are you also giving us the results that we want? At this point in time, yes. Me on the side of Vinicius Jr. I think Vini has to focus on football, and I think it's a smart move from the last time Beccacho. So I strongly believe. So Vini's agency are doing the smart thing. Let us put all contract conversations on hold. Deal with the football issues. Because whether you like it or not, Vini is in a very precarious situation on a football career. At age 24, 25, or World Cup, Mbappe looks to have usurped everything that he even used to have a year ago as the main face of Real Madrid. 2, there is a newly burdened talent in the Brazilian national team that everybody is pushing. In America, when you go to Brazil, the journalists there are saying that he is the face of Brazilian football now. And so, then I'll be all of those things back performances. So it is time for Vini to forget about whether he agrees with him. Say, although 20 minutes, 30 minutes, forget about it. Oba, the time that you get, make it show. Once you do that, of course, you force the hands of a lot of people to start talking about you. Eduardo Camavinga was back in training. Franco Mastantuano, good one. Thibaut Courtois also good back in training for Team Friend Football Club, Real Madrid. And the bigger issue is the centre-back conversations there with Madrid. Raul Asensio looks like he will come back into the starting lineup with Dean Heights and Carreras, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Valverde, Chimeni, Gole, Vinicius Junior, Bellingham, and then Kylian Mbappe will lead the lines for them. Away at Girona, on Sunday, I expect Madrid to get a maximum point because I expect Barcelona will go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Atletico de Madrid are on a 5-game winning streak. Rich, fear against Oviedo. Oviedo, bad form. Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano. I expect them to they get a straight team. So on them. So, and then on Saturday, 2 games I'm setting on AC Milan straight win, Barca straight win, also El Samachon, El Hodom. This is exactly how the Italian Serie A looks like. And Roma on top of the table, can't see Gian Piero Gasperini, 27 points, AC Milan 25 points, Napoli 25. But there is a big game that's going to come up this weekend. And Ronaldo, Cesc Fabregas, congratulations. Rich, about 12 games winning streak, 14 unbeaten for Cesc Fabregas.
Como?
He has been good. And not Sassuolo. An easy peasy cry, Eddie Martinez friend Como, and they've moved up on the Italian Serie A table, 24 points. A very, very good play from Tima, the friend Cesc Fabregas. And then Cran here, 20 years, 22. And then AS Roma XFA, of course, this weekend, Sunday, up against Tima friend Napoli. It's going to be a huge one. Gian Piero Gasperini versus Antonio Conte. Osha, Napoli are the only side in Europe's top 5 leagues yet to lose a home game in 2025. I know for sure. Say Antonio Conte in the match at Etna they'll definitely get a job done for Tima, your friend of Napoli, against Team FM Roma. Then AC Milan are playing against Lazio. It's a double chance AC Milan for me, or either team to win over 1.5 or some matching. Which me sure say Ochina by the time we was how much you then your first versus second game. Because in the Man City Bible leads. City share and also about drawer or back second. Most likely by the close of today, Chelsea will come to 3rd or even 4th or even 5th. They can't come to 5th, but then within the top 4 they'll come. So it is a big game for Chelsea. But at this point in time, a first versus second, Arsenal and Chelsea. It's all in Maresca. Are you going for the win? Or you are managing the game? Are you going for a draw? Let's stay in the season, a long season. Like Luis Enrique Cano. You're playing match. Last season, Chelsea dropped 8 points, losses being at the other. Are you preventing that? Or a full throttle if you say Barca, you conquer Arsenal?
I've heard pundits, former players,
or
Chelsea or Mukasu. Omni say nkomo ye Enzo Maresca na say nkomo nya opportunity to meet
Maresca
the man and come catch as a game no mo nko hye anya say dey
pressure ba
lot of pressure ba beto no so to win at the Premier League omo reason is say so say Chelsea mpanifo no catch and say top 4 no mo pe qualify the team na me nkobo Champions League. But I don't think say Maresca as a coach or two Mrs. A. Yes, targeted the man say top 4 of Yejinem. But the league never down on
opportunity barriers. Yeah,
an opportunity you are talking about first and second.
If you can beat us now, beat them.
To be Arsenal league, you know,
3 points.
Also, bet me a GB. And me, Sans and Metia, and sound of some funny. Say Chelsea Kosha, and the pressure about 2 because. Is
it also in Kofono Mokasano? They are saying that off the back of the issue, say Chelsea team are young. One of the issues about young teams no inconsistencies, which Chelsea have shown this season and the last season, and also the inability to manage the pressure of a 38-game league competition. Is that not where they are also talking for? So, okay, Utimi are young. Rather, instead of going full throttle to chase the league, gather the experience. So, bet me second, bet me third, comfortably top 4, take it, and then come again next season when you improve your centre back area, and then you can really say, okay, in the 3rd season we are going after the league.
Because now football you started season now, you will take one more picking them.
Yeah.
You do 50 and no chance yet.
Yeah.
Obviously, I do 50 and no picky.
Yeah.
Obviously, at the latter part of year season no picky.
Yeah.
It might also be say, maybe a Chelsea team started season no, because of the FIFA Club World Cup injuries near the internet. Net team need to be picky.
Yeah.
Now that injured players in the chance as one more back team need picky.
Yeah.
And Ebia at this point, Chelsea basically we need the Premier League. Me, Saturday and I did 2 Chelsea teams. Oh, team near young. Mom question Arsenal. And yes, our pressure by bombs. No, I disagree 100%.
Okay.
A league now,
so we,
fine. One year, you move on.
Take it and go.
That's it.
I think.
So what is happening? Share boys in the team. Okay. So any Arsenal give no guys. Say, I mean, yeah, bad.
Say Chelsea team edge league now. I mean, I don't even believe say because I say we say Chelsea team because
it's a league near, but wait me aje.
Well, 2 years ago, it's a because we can have a Pamela for studio. 1 year ago.
That is 2 years ago.
No, but
things has changed.
No, what I'm saying is that it speaks to how far Chelsea have come.
Okay.
And that is why you can sit in your chair and say that if Chelsea get the opportunity, they should take it. And I agree because what is the guarantee? I know that there are a lot of systems and models that data people and analysts to look at and say that okay, because of what you did last season, there is a probability so it's here in the next season. But again, what is the guarantee? Say Kopama in next season. Say Caicedo in next season. Say Enzo Fernandez in next season. Say Kukure in next season to affect the team for winning the league next season. Even when we think that per the model they are matured. So if you can take it, and I agree with you 100% on that score. Rich, match why not pressure that also? Is it Arsenal or Chelsea?
Both.
You only say pressure any Arsenal also. Or 6 points clear. Last week, Man City and winning.
Arsenal be person obese game atwim.
Now got the corner 9. But the pressure is imagine say last week, Man City winning here. Because Man City so at 3 points. Because Obi and the league in command, they know that Man City is the team that can really close in on Arsenal. As it stands now, when you look at the table, Arsenal have 29 points, Man City have 22. 7 points difference, 2 losses and a draw. So they are at a place where they can breathe a little bit. I think that whilst Nhyira in Enzo Maresca pre-match press conference, he tried to take the pressure away from his boys. The pressure is on Chelsea. Chelsea are playing at home at the Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have not won against Arsenal in a very, very long time. Look at this. 2021-2022, Arsenal beat Chelsea 4-2 Stamford Bridge. 2022-2023, Arsenal beat Chelsea 1-0 Stamford Bridge. 2022-2023, Arsenal beat Chelsea 3-1 Emirates. 2023-2024, Stamford Bridge 2-2. 23-24, 5-0 Emirates. 24-25, 1-1 Stamford Bridge. 24-25, last season 1-0 Emirates. It's Maresca, can you say? Ono kraba e wo bodro ba ko lusu ba ko. predecessors, near show was but Uko London, Chelsea boys, even in Ghana, there was some level of arrogance that make them feel like they are better than Arsenal as a club. You can agree to an extent because Arsenal have not won the league since 2004. That is well over a decade. For Chelsea, they won the Champions League recently. They've won the league as far back as 2019 thereabouts. So it's a team that knows how to win it. But even with that and per the standards of Chelsea, this is bad. And that is why I believe strongly that there is some pressure on Chelsea to go into this game and win. And all go fee. So there is a lot of pressure on Chelsea to manage the game, get the results. And I don't like to say this, but this is going to be a test of Enzo Maresca. Because whether I like it or not, Barcelona are not on the level of Arsenal. Barcelona on the ball, off the ball. They are not a better team than Arsenal. Especially without the ball defensively. Arsenal are a much more solid team, well drilled, better organized. From whether open play or set play, that is a better team than Football Club Barcelona. So whether or not Chelsea were better against Barcelona, this will demand something else. Which, like we were saying, the biggest problem of the Chelsea team is about inconsistencies. Chelsea are shape Burnley, shape Barcelona. Is it not normal that they will lose this game? They are new Chelsea who any the inconsistencies of the game that they start playing now. And I like what Jimmy Floyd Hasenbeck said yesterday on Sky. Or say, can Chelsea do it 2 times in a row? I think that is what we really tell Obias, okay, we've come of age. Levi Cole, in a week where people thought, okay, Barcelona will come and give us a bloodbath at Stamford Bridge. And Arsenal will come and finish it off for Stamford Bridge, Yashe Barca, Yashe Arsenal, or we prevented the defeat against Arsenal. That for me will become a bigger one. Who say the 2 teams now, Rich? Chelsea has 23 goals, Arsenal has 24. They are 2 of the highest top 3 most goals scored in the season, this season. Now, this data will tell us the perfect difference between Chelsea and Arsenal. Who say open goals from open play. Chelsea has 14 from open play. Arsenal has 12 from open play. What it means is that, and it also backs the point why Chelsea follow better expected goals than Arsenal follow. They create more chances from open play. They are much more transitional in terms of the threats and generating artificial ones as well. Rich, who's a clean sheeter? About your friend Robert Sanchez, that was 6. David Raya was 7. All goals conceded. That is the difference. Chelsea have conceded 11. Arsenal have conceded nearly half of what Chelsea have conceded. So that tells you that Arsenal are much more defensively solid than that. Which only say in terms of set piece. Teams to me are the highest number of set piece goals scored this season. Okay. So it is also very clear that they also score more from set plays, and they may have a huge stacks in terms of any match now. And for the 2 teams now, and it is very, very important. For the last 3 games at Chelsea, with a centre back pair of Wesley Fofana and Trevor Chalobah, Chelsea are keeping 3 clean sheets. So Chelsea will need to find a way to get a brighter friend Trevor Chalobah, and on the starting lineup possibly, it makes me worry a lot. Arsenal have failed to keep a clean sheet in the last 3 games of the English Premier League. Every game Arsenal going to they concede. Right, this is another one. Arsenal were the best away record. Chelsea were the best home record. Yeah. Arsenal were the best away record. Chelsea were the best home record. Okay. But Rich, Arsenal were the best. Chelsea were the best away record. Arsenal also joined points in terms of points for away record. But when Chelsea ends in FPL bar, that's where they lose a lot of points. Okay. Into which are Sunderland, Brighton, and Wolverhampton, all of those teams, Chelsea drop points against them. Then they are Enzo Maresca said the problem is with the players when they manage their fans, where they are playing at Stamford Bridge, and he needs to do with it. You know, Mikel Arteta can't be. I found it very intriguing. A mobile game or tactical board necessary. Also, you just have to watch the game they played against Barcelona to understand how difficult and tough it will be, and what a good team Chelsea are, according to Mikel Arteta, the quality of Chelsea for no. Omubisa Enzo Maresca about whether or not he's in a title charge. Maresca said, then again, we are at the end of November, so it's too early. nkofo enya kasaneka, and it's going to be an important one. As part of the battles that will go on in the game, there's obviously going to be this. Declan Rice, Moises Caicedo. And Mikacho said, Declan Rice Caicedo was on an interview where he described Moy as a full-blown 6 and he as an 8. In the game against Barcelona, Moy played as an 8. Declan also every day has been playing as an 8. It's the modern day game, and midway film. You were asking Manchester United fans, why is it that they say Bruno Fernandes, you have a good deal for top players and he DM them, regardless of the output. And yet it will be our fault. And you said some, which is about the team performance. Which, in the modern game, team be a elbow ball has a double pivot. Team be a Paris Saint-Germain, John Neves, Vitinha. Sometimes it is 3. Barcelona, 2 6s that are playing as 2 8s, depending on where they are on the field of play. You go to Man City. When Rodri was fit, it was Rodri because Gonzalez who has improved. Again, you come to Arsenal. Martin Ibanez will be Mendy, Declan Rice, Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo. All of them. You realize that depending on where they are born, they have different roles that they play on the field of play. But essentially, and then from a nominal point of view, a double pivot once every year. Which, for Manchester United, the double pivot you are talking about, Bruno Fernandes, who is a 10, only 8 crowd. And then number 6, oh no, in a week, what boy just 7 tables will make about Casemiro when you need. Because we need legs, no? It was a Bruno bet me at 1 match goals. But the same Bruno will help, will make sure say United will concede 2 goals without the ball. And these are some of the issues which the battle of Moises Caicedo and our branch friend Declan Rice and be very, very interesting.
The other game.
No, I was saying.
I'm 31.
Hey.
I'm 31.
Who the main in a habitat fail?
Me only habitat fair.
Yes, to build the bars around it. So we build the bars. It was good bars. Which, if I get a draw, I'll take it away.
You create talkability.
Rich, if I get a draw, I'll take it away.
Okay. Open draw.
It's a draw because Rich, on paper, Arsenal a better team.
Okay.
Arsenal a better team than Chelsea. Can Chelsea win the game? Yes, but it's a draw.
Okay.
I'll be fine with it. I mean, but just the Man United game.
Palace.
Now, Palace, Anna.
I think.
Hey, what can you grow?
Oh yeah.
What can you say? That's a farmer.
As I'm honest.
I see the airport. Not you could do red card. They do red card. They show across and see watching. Yeah. It is there. You better bed you.
Some person games we say it to me because oh you better. It depends on our result.
Liverpool are going away.
That roller coaster result, no money there.
Liverpool are going away to the London Olympic Stadium.
What's the money?
But and the new spirit of pick you.
Yes, omo shall say picking kakaka there. But I think this Liverpool team away double chance. Me kaso mbeshe.
Me for mun ka bibia kra ho. Me omo dey me last week Wednesday almost say bibia nti no. Me I put them. I expect Man City to win it. So who team the coach I expect Man City to win against Leeds United. Of course for any matches no. Brentford no Burnley. I expect a straight win for Brentford. But again, to be very, very careful with this no. I need that team to win and over 1.5 the other games our talents around Muswa 9% with the mount. My member boss marriage. These are the codes. Mr. Ocean will Nhyira TV or YouTuber. And Odi out here when I so be no making sure so about no take a screenshot. Uti radio studio me body amount. Rich first one a BW 24CC3F92. That is the first code. Second one a BW 24BF46FE. And a second one. Third one a BW 24BF1F49. That is the third one. Fourth one a BW24BF0D9E. And the last one a BW24BEFA3A. yeah bumpire serade and to greens in Gusumai na enye am I say no of him baba all of him say greens baba greens baba
me pan is obi obetwa bet bia
onio
na me mani ni kronu mo den ne me mo den okay yen fence na besma ko su bempa ya la ento so my messages be mienu bi na ayala Emramfa an analysis into also my head said Chelsea have beaten the English champions, French and European champions, and the Spanish champions. We are going to add the pretentious English champions, Arsenal, tomorrow. And then this message, Richard Bampo. Good morning, Rachel. I want to say, I'll see Chelsea, Arsenal tomorrow, fire. And Ode Abraham Masolo Enketia said last season, Enzo said, we are not competing the league. And he let the team down, so Chelsea should go for the win. Terrible Wests. I say, good morning, Richard. Watching the show live from Germany, Hanover. Is your boy Oman Penny Terrible West. Good morning, Terrible Germany Bokodier. It has the sound of pay also. Oshe Eye Shono Muhammad Isa. Also, Richard, don't say the scoreline. Manchester United game, please. As well, the man predicted. I didn't predict the scoreline. But game needed, to be honest with you, a day. Very, very difficult game against Crystal Palace. I war a form. You answer the Nyaman Sonobe panning out. I war a Bismarck Owusu Bempa Ayala. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now to say,
oh, Nyamia don't be very fine, pa.
Nyamia say. The next 30 minutes on so far, quite now. Any, I'm on in some uncommon.
Sir, we show the way we can wait here now. I don't even think I will need 30 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
I think, sir, we can wait. There are only two things I ever see in Europe. Two things, and they see Europe. Two things they see Europe, no. And my analysis is here straightforward, no. Number one, your clubs are almost see a kind midweek in the Champions League. Na any man koyama omo. Oma churning out the ability disappointing results. Na omo pese quickly omo did this weekend omo league matches respond to omo disappointment, you know. There was a clubs in war. Then there's the Chelsea Arsenal game. Asan. Into weekend with that is what is going to happen. First category of clubs now. And you man koya mo midweek. Our more point 10 times say they should get their next game played. Now, omo shano mo fan kata bia so we are back our normal level, no. The kind will be Manchester City.
I'm losing to Bayer Leverkusen.
Yes, at home. And we had
2-0.
Yes, which was so disappointing. Now, before me lose to Leverkusen, now Omako St James Park. I'm a Newcastle show me 2-1. And Man City are losing me no atwaso. Pep will look at the faces of the boys and say, look, we need to quickly get back. And they are fortunate say, Leeds United never. In the least few time, Man City will be them. And we had Omanga Sakomun to me that. The last time Leeds United Eshe City was in 2021. Quite wa. And City will be the first team or best opportunity to get back. And I'm sure say they will get the opportunity to win game, you know. The second one will be Bayern. Bayern also they were born anywhere Emirates. After almost an invincible season, then they met their meter in Arsenal. Arsenal 3-1. So we have momentum now. Company person build or buy now. Today, you will tell the boys, look, you need any excuse. Let's quickly get back to winning ways. Now, I'm going to play if you say Arsenal game, no, ever say 50 baby.
And against Empoli.
And then come back.
Shanuna and Queen.
Yeah, my back. Win. Now, to say what I know. A mere man, nobody may see man in my paper. Until no fear the Alliance Arena against Empoli. Yeah, you man in them. Norwich. Why Bayern? We want to quickly get this results done, and they say it is against a club almost 15-16 wins as against 3 times the power Simpoli have set you in their history. And so since 1996 in Kradia, there's only 1 win and a Simpoli war over Tima, your friend Bayern, and Honum. And see, they will quickly want to get it done. And according to Build, there is a Bayern team that best here. Manuel Neuer, Boy Upamecano, Kim, and Asanesic. Then in 50 and Goretzka. Then anymore the new young guy Carl Harry Kane in the number 10 behind Jackson and Luis Diaz on the other side. And see, I know say Bayern also will quickly get a job done against Empoli because midweek and Noma Ankoya Mawomo. Rich. You said the moment you mention Bayern, then you have to look out for Dortmund. Now Dortmund, Ekobo Liverpool now, Omuko share City no. I just came to remind Nkofo. Look, in the Bundesliga, one way you will be tempted to go Bayern win, Dortmund win. But myself, this weekend Dortmund game, it is against the Liverpool team. Opposite City where it had, my confidence was low. My confidence was low. And it's a winning with Dortmund. Throughout the season, there are some games here. It's myself, Bayern over Leverkusen against Dortmund game. So we could go Sumamia. As we drive back, I'm be this weekend. Until I don't watch any song at the Amami Ewa Bundesliga. Norwich, one other team, probably the last one. I will hear a quick reaction. A team now holding a birthday and then me and Kasame Barcelona. And they 126th anniversary for the best club ever. We are say team your friend Barcelona. Now, anniversary day. Our the new Spotify company against a team Barca don't really struggle to beat. Deportivo Alaves. Rich. So who here has a flick name boys in that? They quickly want to get back. Now, aside midweek disappointing results now, Barca against Chelsea. There is again Adiaba Kubia motivating this Barca team. Rich. Ubekaya. The last time I bought La Liga games, Barca share Real Madrid and TV and say, I'm going to say Dabna 1 point. Now, if we know until the BBC, anytime either Real Madrid and answer Barcelona, maybe Jan Young Kubiano, Rich, Sausam Quadia Oko first for the meantime. And see, Barca will want to beat Alaves today and wait for Girona, Real Madrid or China and come to the top. And see, it is a Barcelona stadium. They know that they have to give almost supporters, Bibi Omodibe reacting by saying Yapumacho and Oma Nkoye in the last game boy against Chelsea. And a win for them takes them top of the Spanish La Liga 32-31. And see, it is everything to play for team I friend Barcelona. Good news for them. And he said, Abanti friend Pedro Gonzalez giving medical clear say we're back into the team. But against Deportivo Alaves Eofie, I am not expecting say or best 30. It's according to Mundo. This is probably going to be Barcelona a lineup. Me lineup no. Me only surprised and say I think I heard Hansi Flick say Christensen will play game way. So in the center half
combination, you know. I didn't see any Kubasi Christiansen, but Kubasi Eric Garcia, but yeah, together. Mundo Spain, and I'm saying, I like any old promo. This is your probably 11 of Barcelona team, you know. But Rich, you look at the team, and Casado is coming back into the middle. Femi Lopez Epra into Daniel Omo, Ebejin number 10 number. Then one good news, and I say Rafinha is expected to start after a long time on the sidelines due to injury. With Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal. Look, for Omo Mutua better open risk plan. I want to make almost a Lewandowski to me. I love it. In a game that you are expecting Libya to go comfortably for Barcelona, you can add Lewandowski to score against Tima. You find Deportivo Alaves. A risk you can take, but that is how the trend of that game will is going to reach. Teams will be going midweek, and they will need a response. City, Bayern Munich, team I friend Barcelona, and they are playing similarly comfortable games. Omo ebetimi afaso na omo edia say sorry to omo supporters no. Now you mention Barcelona, you have to mention Real Madrid. And medical catcher say bibi akose dey was say kwa. Ochina by the time Real Madrid ever go Girona no Barcelona dey on top. They need to win and get back to the top of the summit, and I said the summit of the Spanish La Liga. Which was it last season or last 2 seasons? Girona was flying. All of a sudden, we need the atom. Any more so that Catalan going. That season, they even beat us home and away in the Catalan derby. But I said, you know, man, going here, only say out of the 20 teams that La Liga, I'm the 18th. And they are saying La Liga, we are getting a relegation. Oh, yeah, they see. And see, it is a game. So Real Madrid share Girona this season. Rich, they can go there and pick the win easily against Omo. And see, you better how was that game, no? And so everything is acco. Now, to the main menu. Before we get to the Chelsea Arsenal game, which I think that I will go for a Brentford double chance against Burnley. I've already said some Man City will win against Leeds United. May I sure say Sunderland and Bournemouth will be a game of goals because now say Bournemouth article kaka and Obiani what Sunderland is doing in the Premier League. But ultimately for range, I say they will beat Bournemouth. Oh, fear and a game goals and I'll bet me a for. I want the Hill Stadium. Everton against Newcastle will also give us some goals. Hey, Bia, now the Paris Saint-Germain at Tottenham Hotspur, no? At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Omani Bedawo to at least get a draw against Fulham and not lose against Fulham. So Tottenham Hotspur double chance against Fulham in that game. The way you are humble against Crystal Palace, no? That is what Manchester have epic. But I have a problem. And I'm sure skies are I'm update on this game. And I'm going to say, Benjamin Sesko still now I'm coach you say on Netflix. Then Matthias Koeman so available. And I'm say then that makes Manchester weak. Kakramame.
And that Kakra weak. Oh no, against Everton. Obi o share game ni bia hu say Matthias Koeman ambobi. Ono nkwano.
Kwano.
Na ultimo say animu no. Your sharpness no go form.
Say if
I am mad.
If that is the situation you are coming to deal with, if the media become AFCON, however, and you know, they become you need to do something about Mutino.
Okay, Crystal Palace dear Eddie.
Because AFCON no be hammer.
Over grassland team no ashisha no.
Omo you stubborn.
Very, very difficult to beat them.
Omo you stubborn, especially on Mufio. I was saying back. It's about how that game no Edisiako. Nottingham Forest Brighton should give us the goals. Me them in Liverpool ndi NDBMO.
Okay.
I don't enjoy
more double chance.
I don't even want to mention their name on a slip.
How much do you go West Ham?
It's rich football comedy. So we bet me a BBD. We bet me. That's all the years. And only who thought say Liverpool above former they will set up Anfield and lose 4-1 to PLE. Oh, Rich, that is a level now. And I say, I was watching Espirito Santo press conference now, and that's why too comfortable, mommy. But can we say Liverpool like something can feel fair too? That's why you're too comfortable and say, oh, Liverpool, the from say team.
When you
Wait, let's get to the main game. Chelsea against Arsenal. And before I make game way analysis, no. Maminka say, your big brother, good fellow, didn't watch us.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I'm and a good fellow, sending me this video. Over the official Chelsea shop. Now, all the Chelsea jerseys in the buy, and maybe a Barcelona and 2 and 3. But I do my, I'm not a fanatism. And when somebody says, I say, we are by us, and maybe a protocol mission has this.
Now, yes, my question, Chelsea jersey, you suspend me.
Me, go on a Barcelona near, between Real Madrid. I don't see BB shaking about it. Chelsea launch your Mugesino, which me retro total 99 thing. Emma made a general can say, me baby, good follow promises of the to be which why I cram an abroso. When you say, what told Jesse, and he has customized my name and number 8 LHA. This is a Jesse.
Black no. And
look at my name and number 8. Jesse Nechi.
Chelsea just with the effect.
Yes. Very, very, very nice. Now, I am here say, good follow Jesse never be greater. You brought attached to the boy. Because I know say me boss obe me Liverpool Jesse.
The last time in the Kasai. Also a tona a Kenipa the wife names and uncle Oba and went to Miyama.
And to Obiama na dia premier.
Obianko de beba.
Oh, okay. So go catch him.
O catch him crash.
Because me go phobia idea this December. They will come say this am come on.
No problem.
But before I make come on, me say me obi ati ase because me catch a good fellow say. So bin the boss so I will see it on radio and on your channel na am obi e hunti. Me chance just ni enche eba I will wear it with pride. Now Rich, let's get back to the game. The other game we Eddie say make wasem a big game and say two teams they seems to be in a very, very good form. And it's a open and Netflix box office game. Actually in playing football. This should be one of the games. Chelsea against Arsenal. In the last midweek in the Champions League, they brought a lot of pride to English football. Arsenal share Bayern from Germany, Chelsea share Barcelona from Spain. And our UK criminal, so two teams are protected the legacy of English football this midweek against big clubs from outsider. And these two teams, Rich, and you know, on the English Premier League table, I'm not with that first and second. And it is a big game. Anywhere you see it, it is a big game. But we go beyond just these numbers here. You will know the difference between Arsenal and Chelsea this season. And I'm going to tell you the difference now. Which, this is Arsenal season so far. 12 games in the English Premier League. Was it 24 goals? Were conceded only 6. 24 goals now Arsenal. The only team on Shego and Chino Man City also has 24. And the 24 goals, you know, the highest any team in the Premier League in Pempe ever team Arsenal City. and that first. But Rich, Gentia Arsenal, and that top of the Premier League. And they said they've conceded only 6 goals. Now, you pay attention to that, and you see small defensively. I said 24, no. Chelsea said 23. Just one goal side. Which for me is significant. But the is significant say, whilst Arsenal are conceding 6 goals, no. Rich, Chelsea are conceding 11 goals in 12 games. That is the difference. It's actually the difference. So all the statistics and analysis and they say you will not expect Arsenal to overscore Chelsea, but can Chelsea defend as good as Arsenal? It will be defending Arsenal. That's what the problem is. A whole pan has some new. And the 2 teams that they all can score goals, but Arsenal and Chelsea, when it comes to the country, to defend goals, but Chelsea is here. Now, Rich, I have the game. And English Premier League, more official ex-handed, I posted this picture some years ago at Chelsea Academy. James, Mason Mount, Edgar Rice. And they didn't take the caption. But me so say, what they want to do. And this picture was posted by Declan Rice on Instagram. Look, and Yam say last week Tuesday, and I said, whilst we were watching the game, commentator at the point say, we are watching 2 teams, Chelsea against Barcelona game. No? We are watching 2 teams that over the years they produce quality from the academy. Now, Rich, Mikel Arteta say, some much that as a double channel. In London derby, they are very much focused on it. A minimum hour derby's in here. And he went on to say, but Arsenal are ready. Now, what can I say the team? They say, this is an opportunity for them. We are sure that the opportunity all comes with Chelsea for now. And if you want to win the Premier League, the kind of games you need to win. And see, Mikel Arteta, that's what he said. Difficult game against good opposition, but am I ready? An opportunity for them to extend and still make the step better. Now, these are the games they've won in tier, and they will be as Arsenal are ready to win major trophies now. Now, Rich, this Arsenal team in big games, Neymar say in Pimpri, Rich, Arsenal and the most complete team. Oh, yes.
See, I can say,
Obianto.
Team will be
complete. The team is almost complete.
Bet me different.
Yes.
Or Shenzo Beshe.
What I say?
With or without the ball.
Oh, good goalkeeper. Or center halves or minimum. Or good defensively. Or me aggressive. They say, or me determined. E come di omo. Odo nine ko udu tiko omo di besi. Or very good lateral defenders in Timber and Calafiori. Luis Kelukati bench. Ben White to bench. Ukun Fifiwa. Or one of the most complete midfield. Zubimendi 6, Rice 8. Say Ezo, say the coming back of Martin Odegaard, number 10 on Abro Supra. They have 2 wingers. You can see a more expansive footballer. Any player of the bottom wins will give you headache. And now, look, they seem to have dynamism. Whether a new striker or a false number 9, Rich, they can play anyhow they want to play. So Arsenal have the most complete team in the world of football this year. But only
Say, Usha Arsenal continue mutuna. Rich, there are few teams in a bit to show me. One of them is Chelsea. And they've done it against PSG. They've done it against Barcelona. When you think, say, you have a very good team, look, Chelsea, oh dear, we may not have what it takes to play 38 games and win a league. You know what it takes to play too many games and probably win a Champions League now. But about one of games now, who is a big now, call us, we will come and deal with it. And that is the Chelsea team. Me who want to pay me a so say Ochina. Chelsea will change their match day graphic now. But Rich, and then you know what they are using to announce has Malo Gusto, and you understand because during the training session, Malo Gusto was given the frame for playing 100 games for club and for the Chelsea. Now, Rich, a woman say Arsenal are completing there. But what's the Chelsea team now? They can deal with Arsenal, Papa, and that is your next thing I am. Our tactical board also now after the course not to honor to me at Nassania Bedi if you come. You probably 11 way no. And I say, I am once I said, I will pray. So I'm pray. So you play, and I'm what?
Definitely.
And see,
I said, there's a games within India.
Now, Rich, I suspect so. Because Arsenal Embo Highline, the only difference our friend Enzo Maresca will bring back into this game is Obebo striker. Senkenya sa me say also was say no be because the way he approached the Barcelona game was spot on. And I am asking myself, say, so also in a training video now, you don't see anything wrong with Malo Gusto. Even though Oprah careful in the game against Barcelona. But which the people say he's available. And until me say, are we going to see Malo Gusto here? Say the Beya Enzo Maresca will bring Rhys James back into the middle. Now, Oma Maresca said, I want the box to box and said we are against Barcelona. Now, so almost a box to box now. Look, say now, Frankie the Young, almost steady you say, almost Bobo Emma Bassano. Which Arsenal is all about Declan Rice too. He does all the job for them. Who underrated the play, you are dead. But the difference is that Rich, this time around, and yet Eric Garcia able 6-0. And Martin Zubimendi. He is quick. Positional and in natural position. Until the transitions, the awareness, I was so brave. Eric Garcia. That is where me say, how is Enzo Maresca going to plan the first 11, especially the midfield makeup no against this Arsenal team? Minim say Enuntina and Kofasati predict say, oh look, Rhys James be able to. He will just have to add Moise Caicedo to Andre Santos. So Obasa, then you have one very very good DM and in natural position. Then you have Orefeno, Moise Caicedo doing the pressing on Abante FM Declan Rice, and still will have Andre Santos deal with Eze. Man, Enzo Fernandez, because naturally only number 10 no 8 no. So okay, then so put some small pressure on Zubimendi Mamia. He will be able to do segment to which this is what we are talking about. If Arsenal decide to play almost 4-2-3-1 like this, Chelsea Bem also with almost 4-2-3-1 like this. What we are saying and say, Arsenal today, our Eze Asomo number 10. You need to put a player on him. Andre Santos can do that job. So, Oye said, Jumana, it means you are putting Rhys James in his natural position, Ombo number 2, Omao. Now, what that means, and say, Moise Caicedo must do a good job on the Declan Rice. Our Arsenal 8, you know.
Until I say debate entire with you, no more cancel himself out. Oh, then you have Martin Zubimendi because Ubo Enzo Fernandez as for number 10. Now you will be naturally or number 8 in defensively or your way. He will put pressure on Martin Zubimendi not to have a free space to start the transition for Arsenal. So yes, Rich, then you have a chance against this Arsenal team.
Okay.
And if you are able to do that, then it means in the engine room, while you were doing here on preventing Arsenal, say only need the freedom to play the way they want to play. Now again, Rich, the last time, yet it's people will say Kukwera is the best left back in the game. Nti menye so say
that time okasa no nim say no ni ho. And you can no no what dey.
Say if it is so,
he is one of the best. Nti mama nkan yi ma no.
Ye twemu tan. Bona Kukwera about this here. He should be able to play with Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
He should.
So utimi ma Lamine Yamal.
Yes. He plays wonderfully European Championship, no, and he has been very, very consistent. It is a sad nobody because in this game, the Chelsea bought a lot of midfielders and say, Rich, oh Sam Enzo Maresca, you move me now, yeah. Now on the Kukwera, Ben Finfio, now Wabeka will no matter. Look, you don't leave Bukayo Saka there until you need Kukwera to be on him. And you need your best right back. Defensively or there. Not Malo Gusto or Titi Free, no. Defensively, you need to be good on either Martinelli or any player. As my any bubble ha. If you are able to plug their midfield, not to stop playing expensive football now. You say in the Arsenal team, which so many Victor Jokers. Mikel Moreno on number 9. Mikel Moreno, Obiano so on number 9. He will always drop and can overloads any baby ball until you don't have a problem dealing with a number 9. At least you wait to me any delay with any center house to be out of now, me, we've talked about how Arsenal will and how Chelsea will deal with. But a dear so that Chelsea will serve Arsenal must be careful about. Digital. Diama Arsenal team na ewu pa ni Rich. Omutu entreno. So washa. Even when they meet teams are very good wingers, they have become so difficult to beat 1v1. And see, Mikel Arteta, on for say Pedro Neto or Gates Ganacho, say Julian Timber, which in Pempe, meaning right back at the Julian Timber. Was aggressive. Or pace, or awareness, or you're very, very comfortable as a right back. California say, they want the name the Italian player yet to only defend it. Rich, we are going to watch a game. We are going to watch a very, very good game. Look, a more behind Jinsi game we say Nkomobi because of my Chelsea. It is not true. There's nothing like that boy. Chelsea will play this game to win. And this is a big game they must win.
Okay.
If they win, they close the gap on Arsenal. And it will be a very, very important win for them. And so Enzo Maresca and first 11 writer. Chelsea one of the few teams that can deal with Arsenal power. Probably maybe Arsenal must go back to Rich. What time game no money then I can throw in the corner free kicks. Now they have so much me and baby for this Chelsea team. Probably that is where the game will stretch to go. Make you say on paper Arsenal look favorites.
Okay.
Our game win. I understand it. But that is what Chelsea likes. In games where they are underdogs, they bring their A game on and they will make sure say over team here against Omo, and that is what may expect say Chelsea will be game. Yes, Arsenal will be favorites because of the way almost game no and the quality of war. And probably a which it's a game no stretching. Now you have to start doing substitutions.
Okay.
So
on Arsenal, come bench no
solid,
very very solid.
So we you be no be bad because they say I can say which as boy captain about what bench.
Odegaard.
It's the only ever say SMS. Not Chelsea Enzo Fernandez more. They will get Copa Mama by Esteban or Mubi Umbeba. But who book Copa Mama by Esteban we are. Which you again. But Arsenal can bring in variety of players here. Or more air top now or more team actually. Maybe there. Me did say Chelsea one outlet on Subenya air. Without Gabriel Magalhaes. Rich. Mosquera no stone na me did say to Kroos and Hokakra. Okay. Even though he's good, but to Kroos and Hokakra, the lab manager of Pedro Mono. That is where they must ask their questions around if they will get something out of the game. See, we will watch a very very nice game, and the man can we will watch a very very nice game, and I hope some Monday about we will do a very very good analysis of our game. Marriage, and the course now the game and also there are two aspects of the courts. First trend, a combination of these weekend games in a combination. It's my first combination in the camera and some of my course no so nko. Enti me say first three course na make sure no. This weekend games ni na any akeka bom. Enti so we try a long bet for any ochina. First one no BW 24 D2 413D and a BW 24 D2 AC A0. Then the last one a BW 24D 3294D. These three no are the weekend combinations no. No, I think that my messing it up. Oh. My messing it up. Wait, I'm going to find you. BW 24 C5 1B EB. Okay. Then BW 24 C5 A40E. And a BW 24 D0 E6. These are the weekend combo no. Then the trainer for any games in Nkwano. And so BW 24D 2413D BW 24D2 AC A0 and the last one BW 24 D3 29 AD. Oko Ousu Bempa Ayala Ewo X and I say Oko Ayala Sports and I say Bismarck Ousu Bempa Dash Ayala Ewo Facebooka. You can quickly take a screenshot. Okay. So I will share Ewo Isha TV. Now what's me your first trainer a weekend combo. Trainer was here only for any games no kwa. Good luck
to Bia Obitra bet you know. Ebi last one I say in as much as I hate to admit this, Chelsea has a bit of luck against teams who seem to be the best. Against PSG, against Barcelona, etc. They seem to have this gift as stopping the unstoppables. Last one, and this message at the Abraham opinion see or this 65 years. A friend Teddy Ajete na or show no also bisa say or China game of course you say a London derby. Now so we say a red card be man. Say how many red card have in Ebonti? Possibly a bit many red card. And it's a derby game. Likely.
But in Bakola the message by the chance will lack.
Yeah.
Look, Rich, in football you need luck.
Or say a friend the last born.
You need luck, but luck is sheer when you've prepared more. Chelsea against PSG, Chelsea against Bayern, Chelsea against Barcelona. All the big games are Chelsea winning the piano. Even though Omogba game them as underdogs, but BBA they said they really prepared and they executed Omo plans in the war. Now luck no so about now Omo team they finish and you lack in Kwa can win you.
I think I agree with you.
Lack in Kwa can't win you.
And here Teddy I just 65 years. Also tien de bia.
Oh,
see opening your dasi. Nyame sure na o question nso say na me kan no derby game into red card bar and she dan one. Especially Arsenal against red card FC.
O say am pretty say red card be be.
Also be saying say red card beat me a bar na.
Oh you beat me.
Football. Sounds like a derby.
Sounds a derby and emotions. And emotions you know I was. Now Rich you can big games who are butchery. Me so say Kotoko media money different.
Oh yeah, it's a big game.
Big
game.
Big game pa.
Very big.
Big pa. In your game kitwa.
Game na ding.
A tough game. And minimum the way media as a club match we say they prepare for it pa.
On pay games we say.
Oh yes. Make us a preparation and make us.
Say Ibrahim Tanko so seems to settle.
Of course.
Say I feel no who media team no.
Yes.
And they say media man book game out to say yes.
Me say okay I born a voice be after mo board draw no. Against Bichim no. Emma no ka bibi say I say born or no somebody no no boy no.
Okay.
But omo chances no. Omo me. And last time I catch you say goalkeeper for Bichim Benjamin go die. And Yasem Kitwa. Now Coach Tanko was saying now all kind of na me nim say bia na or nim say the next game you against Kotoko. And no they can no they cannot. But you heard him say, oh, we hope in our next game, you bet me at take your chances, you bet me at correct your wrongs. Rich, the next game is Albabaya.
What a match.
And your game kitwa.
And it seems like Tanko Asemna no kano. I'm so ya face the same problem. Metier Karim Zitoa about 3-4 matches ni. They be an complaint say, oh, Kotoko ye book game ba.
Striker.
But almost can't chances no.
Also he strike. If Unum say
on my last game against Baseke.
Chances be brave.
I see a shot score line.
Aye.
And yet true reflection. It is on then ran to the born on boy and then you can't on losing.
And but you see, Rich. Now who cause him? You see, am I nyachum? Kotokoniska. In the middle of the season, they had to sell their top goal scorer. Remember, somebody referred to him as a striker. They can goal scorer on the board of twats and him.
I bet more.
Yes. Until when you were getting the chances from last season, he is the known. Oh, one of the board about twats and him. And I'll tell you can't eat your cake and have it.
Can you also blame the IMC for selling Abetamo?
Untimin blame you.
Okay.
It is just a simple case of you can't eat your cake and have it.
You know what do you also happen to me?
What you say? A business now, yeah. Something must give. Something really must give. Now, the only resort to Kotokon, and they say, Rich, in football, we've seen over the years, say stars are born out of circumstances in the world. Rich, yet CCA, and yet they're starting Israel evermore.
Sure.
Confirm a year because. But when people left and we came in, we also say we are also born within this time. And remember, people will sit maybe I would see and they will refer to us now I have seen countless times at Rich. Stars has paved way for stars to be born. Morphine those Kwame Poku. Look, every sports platform and fit Albert Amwa. Because the moment you let us mention his name, it means that you are not doing anything. Say name okay. After Albert Amwa Koyeno, there was one game B. Emma Samchoni Bikobusa coach Karim Zito say, Wafe Albert Amwa na. His response was that Sankanya Samchoni never Albert Amwa dia can ref you know.
Wow.
Yes, minimum all kinds of game now. Or cancer sem no and unim or cancer sem because sad time no. Even though Kotoko Eto Albert Amwa no, their next games they were scoring. Ube Jaumo. They scored, I think 4 goals or 3 goals. And that was even the first time Kotoko. Ese goals do was Samchoni Kobusa Karim Zito say, and Albert Amwa say, oh, Anya Okana Okanidian Camera Fino. Exactly. Until a due time I'm more dry now. People will remember Abrantian. And when you kinda, then he means say more Moses here, you know. They are not doing a very, very good job.
What is Uncle you cry by the end? Ye name few song, ni ye menya bre, and share the Ghana Premier League Monday 12 games na Ebano. Now the news is that some Kotoko players likely ye both season will move to and they are key players. And I heard Leasafu Duku mentioning their names. Say omo contract baby yanisa and Timmy no more kasa. And players and because it's omo doing to say do service demands in the culture.
Of course.
Because going to Niska. Is there better more grand up to now na am I? Inti among comediano I had kakra. And players bit is a Peter Amidu Aqua. Samba Unia, Mo Kamara, and Joseph Ablo. Omunina no omo contract bani we say Kotoko timi renew contract de momo. I had no Safuduku saying say oh common ye di
but demands no
but nkofo ni demands no.
Yes.
Enye easy. Likely ye betime luso mu bi no awo ho. And then ye di abet amon komi. Around 10 coin no. Is a goal scoring. I have problem the Kotoko. What is the way forward?
You see, Rich. Football in common on. I said they will draw circle no.
Kwana bisi.
Kwana bisi. And obia or kwenu subia I am playing ni role here. Circle ni intimi nkosi. Unu data make us. Sir Kotoko supporters say Kotoko a elite club. And they must maintain omu players, papa no.
Sure.
That is a conversation they walk street in so. Say oh, say mo say ye chere mo odona, mo so mo chere seriousness say ye nye tetiton team. Ye maintain your players, papa. Because enna the foundation obetim dia build bibia obetim dia conquer Africa ne consistent winning league near FA Cup near there. But what they have forgotten and say, Rich, before you can maintain, you need a certain level of resources. And some resources now they maintain, you know, and supporters now so they ba.
Uncle Stadium.
And the machine, we win yonko na we win yonko. Se baako jai na dwuma to. Na o hase baako nya na dwuma, enye yi da. Ebedu na bi no. Rich. Kotoko, minka se bedroom baby kwa ye duru ho. Kotoko do this level where unless a media man ubeso so sam komo no so no na oya ye nyatwem anasa you are very ignorant and how the why is on kind of credit. No media man should lead a conversation. Ama supporter be a justification say either Kotokanasa has impending for omunim the omuyenchi omuto best players. If you do that, then you don't understand the job. Because Rich, no in Pempe, there is no Ghanaian club is self-sustainable. None. And we are not share Rivers United and RS Bekani.
Rivers of Nigeria.
Yes, Maria Boye. Unimdientia. They are playing in the group stages of CAF Champions League. Rich Cohen confirmed almost stadium. Almost empty stadium. Small organized supporters with no mobile brass band. But only music game, I was asking myself, say, this same River United, so I took Morocco. No more RS Bekani Stadium. Or TBA our supporters. Rivers United has a first goal. Rich game na but ya pon 90 minutes aso. Referee 7 minutes ato 7 minutes ni abom 6. RS Bekani beti show mu 2-1. Ti show mu 2-1. She me yanka no kranchire. Omo so omo do football ano. Rich football ecosystem no. Eye machine ya said ayo. Say one for oil na ngu machine ni mu a. Machine ain't mean China ho. And asema safuduku esquire ken. Rich eduru maybe in a management position, the best you can do is to be truthful. Can you cry?
Ono one fancy cry.
Udi sia ko si da ben.
Asitim no onye niska.
Udi sia na unim dia are ho ansa na fifi bebem. Rich. Ube kombe no. And the information me I have. What samba wona money oblomo e demanding pono. Enye bibia edru the best African standard o. Enu wompo. But the reality is that Kotoko can't afford. And that is true. Ochinasi Abeko Baba Sports Stadium. Big game against Mediama.
Empty stadium.
Kotoko support the BIS person Kotoko Beji League. So G League. You are playing against one of the contenders of the league. Se Kotoko Kotakwa in the reverse fixture. Takwa TNA Bayama because Kotoko Abatown. They will create the atmosphere that will push Mediama to win against Kotoko. But Rich, the sad news and they say you can't say same. Say Kotoko supporters. About 30,000 be creating atmosphere and pushing Kotoko. I'm a master Mediama. You can't say that.
Maybe.
But who we are? Oh, Ubenyam Kofobia. They will side with the supporters to do a skills analysis why they shouldn't come. And they will cite and you might be a coincidentia. Bono enya kono to those supporters, no. But Makasa Rich, football marketing. Enya book long and quality. Football and then the fanatism. There is a religious aspect of it that don't follow auto marketing class. Attraction of products and it's no. And can you say Rich and come football in Kegu? Because somebody ne to dead be a tomu and one minim any elite club in Europe. I'll make my catch Rich. You can go 10 years back. The level of players I don't move how good they were on that's who ne. We've left the Didier Drogba, Michael Ballack, Chelsea. And today we are watching Enzo Fernandez, but Stamford Bridge, I am. But what is our same analysis in the Baha and go for emphasis?
I think that me no yarding and central for sports journalists. Yambua Kongo no. I've listened to many of them saying, and a Kotokono, a 2 big Soberton players, not Timo Niska, supporters in my stadium. On your name, I'm a team.
But do you blame some job for us? Supporters your Mutia program. Sano mano mutia some job for Musia Bontia. No monsieur, why are they all too down or kind of credit? That
stadium.
Look,
we
don't really understand
it. Means you on Kotokona league matches now about this weekend.
Which what else can I say? I think that these are things that I've also several times.
I say one comedian. Yes, sport journalist no. Yamboa. As there be an kind of credit supporters no. And this is Kotokoton.
No, but
Kotokono Niska.
So you see, say sports journalists kasa, they are seeing it from the generic point of view. And you will be an obenya time, and that's why you're good at Ayala or baby being 70. So I will not fault them too much because Rich Otia Eseko to Kotowana.
So do say something to
us. As a level of at what point will Real Madrid sell their player?
It's because Real Madrid in financial is strong.
No, me answer question. At what point?
The ideal situation.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Player, no player,
Satan over. They are standard. They should be able to keep them ideal.
But because you man, so I ain't got to cotton because generically, and he's got to cotton.
Sure.
But Kotoko has gotten to the point where they have to sell. And then last time for can say rich also Kotoko Fabu sensors is generating
30,000 all over the world.
The lab is Ghana now.
All over the world.
Kumasi.
30,000.
That is not enough.
And you say 8 million. 1 million.
For even the average Ghanaian household. Nothing. Say revenue no cry a little below 20,000 crown for struggle. That's a revenue of 30,000 for a club of Kotoko. And only amount of Samban Dongani will also pay. Into every month, see, I did 30,000, even is that's at the prevailing rate of the dollar. 10 point here. Say dollar no cover 12. It means that 30,000 ain't mean to have Samban Dongani will if he stays. But the reports I've heard that he wants as an amount to stay. We are in a critical phase of our football. And Nutina, Rich, whatever we do, it is important on the Ministry of Sports in collaboration with the GFA. Say Sikaya, the Bema clubs, they are used for the right things. Because Rich, after Kotoko sold Abetamwa, the club is at a point where one, on the foot of play, goes in a mat. 2, the club have said, or Sikana hate the account. Whether it is because of bank transfer, what of you, the money has not hit the account of the club. 3, there are about 4 to 5 players who are asking that either they extend their contract to be sold or they will leave for free. So the club is in a dire situation.
Serious dilemma.
Yeah. Baby Kotoko Jinano. Financially, there is a big problem. And Kotoko needs to find solutions. And you see, sometimes a good CB prophecy solutions, but we need to find solutions that works in our setting. Okay, I say maybe you can say Kotoko for only more players, no 4 years, 5 years contract. Kotoko for only something more 4 years contract, maybe. From the second year, I started to say, give us my contract extension. Play and so major to coin, major beba next week. Or your course be or South Africa or bar or Babeshe. Rich, flimsy excuses. I think that baby Kotoko Bruno, they have gotten to the point where they need to be ruthless with player contracts.
About 5 years.
And or 4 and 5. 4 option for 1. But maybe probably make a ruthless say once the player begins to act like that, club, man. Even if it's at a discounted price, yes, when you say so, yes, sir, player never will never conform. But it is better than this.
So we free.
Yeah. So now, because now all of these players, according to Safuduku, their club is not at the strong side of the bargaining table. Play on the contract and I hope person will extend them out. And if you listen to Safuduku today, Safuduku says explicitly, say, because players need you to say club na boa and you be any papa. I say what boy mean to change the medicine. Obi onu company they will dilly-dally, take you to court and take more money from you. Safuduku said the players expect say club no invested in them. They've invested in them.
Why you should Kotoko as a springboard?
Exactly.
There be another day say what do you say you may to
No, but I was a giant house.
You may to na. And I was all out if you number 5.
Exactly.
I will know if you number 5. As is them with you.
That can no be a bit who this one can no be a bit you. You be a bit
because I don't know if you so maybe I said you team be money at the end. Kotoko a big platform. Yama, I springboard.
Exactly. Because I have something special.
And there are some people who not listen to that story. Say because why investment in me? Because rich at the end of the day, their families depending on them.
Sure.
That they need to pay certain things. There's some coaches cannot go far away. So these are the real issues. I heard again something as Afu Duke Kaya and the manager say their marketing team no Oma Tomagu form. I don't know what the role of their marketing team is and the KPIs on the moment. I don't know how much they bring on board or how much Kotoko themselves can help their marketing team or how vibrant it can be. Rich, I think say I think say it's important because maybe they are minimal no. They are minim, they are cow with team. I don't say, I say, Kotoko ni a tongue. I see a tongue.
Maybe if you didn't come on, I could. That is where the solutions in the world.
Yeah.
Apart from say, also supporters and say or more backlash. Look, my car, men come on, me interested giddy home because me my casa rich. Who recommends ya? And you want to say, Samba Unel. Look at the personality our in the minds of Kotoko supporters. One a billboard Bakumbuda. Into Kotoko Koba high sense. I tell you, my bank when they do high sense advertising scandal. Right. So can't high sense build billboard and put the Kotoko captain on it and give him money? Say on your sense can the original one. Who you say
20 become one.
If high sense is giving Samba O'Neil 10,000 Ghana cedis a month for being on 2 billboards in Kumasi. Rich, or circle into dollars, no, they can't pay anyone. Wouldn't he consider staying?
And don't do it. Nah, young funny games in Hong Kong, and now House of Folk. The 12 of the Ghana Premier League in here, 12, so House of Magnificent FC. And now, a bonus game no has to say. So games no movie at the call aye Legon. Na amadi nchemo about reason ti ama ha so mo mo across for say the name o movie o games no at the call Legon Stadium.
Yeah, we are moving from Accra Sports Stadium to the Legon Sports Stadium. Starting with this weekend game, I don't want Saturday against Vision FC. I want to have a Saturday 4 p.m. at the Legon Sports Stadium, and we are hoping that is where we will remain. Everything being equal to the rest of the season. Now, one of the reasons in here MA moving is and I said the major reason is you have to declare your main venue and then the alternative venue as well. That the Legon Sports Stadium is actually the venue you choose to say when you ever see about your matches for this season. But and then the Accra Sports Stadium being the alternative venue. Then before season the Legon form they had some works to do at the Legon venue on the pitch. So we needed to move to our alternative venue at the Accra Sports Stadium to go and continue our matches there. So then we'll be able to come back. And we also felt that Ocean has the protocol. Every week 9 match at your boy. Because of the numbers involved. Even though we had played Hearts and Kotoko, our top 4 or the Legon Sports Stadium, we're hoping that, or we knew that the work we're putting in will get more numbers at the Accra Sports Stadium. So our hope was that we are not Legon for some of the message in the back, then we'll be able to move from the Accra Sports Stadium and then go to the original venue and I see a match, which is the Legon Sports Stadium.
Okay, and Kwame Parado Kasa. Adema House of Folk or say you started season venue catch every some person we used to know Legon. Na Saben ne adwuma kakra koso Legon enunti na omoye Accra Sports Stadium as alternative. Enti ebegduru say afa dem penifo catch am so adwuma na Legon ye wie no na catch dem penifo say ne ye be say ye venue na ye catch dem say eno na ebe yusu no this season ti enye say bia House of Folk Accra Sports Stadium no bibinti debi. Yes, started season no venue omodema empenufo aye Legon, but na NCC be call anunti anomye okay there for the meantime no omebo or the Accra Sports Stadium. Ochina said they did can asante kodo ne mediama ebebo Gold Stars any aduana what the game ɛna ɛno nso ɛbɛsi aduana ne ɛyɛ Gold Stars nyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ baabi ani Heart of Lions ɛne Karela Chelsea Samatex Basek Holy Stars ɛbɛtena fi atwɛn Nations FC na Bechem United ɛne Hohoi United abɔna All Blacks ɛne Young Apostles abɔne yɛ ɔkyena games no ɛno no Monday na yɛnya 11 wonders ɔtena fi atwɛn ɛyɛ Dreams na Kotoko ɛne Mediama game no ahead of that game ɛna coach Garanzito ɔse ɔwei ɛka ɛdefa ɛyɛ game no ho ɛne supporters no
league no de yɛbɔ nti no botan a yɛde bɔ league no so ɛda so kuta yɛ sɛ ɛno a na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ but we can't do it without some hindrance so by all means the BBC but we are apologizing to them for what happened but we are going to make amendment on Sunday against Mediama. Well, Kotoko also is a big side. We started a league together, so definitely. Yeah, boy, you want. I say, you say, a young now you could do about second. And Besse, a bit to us. Besse, yeah, baby. Now, yet to me, and maintain your target in the say, Besse, you win the league. And I'm more about if you ask him. If you so there, see a new say, you lose fee.
Okay, it comes to ahead of on the Mediama game, no, and this sound coming at the ato a all past supporters at Chow say Monfanche na Yamia Mochina Momra Stadium. Na Monfam support Emirates no Didi says still na no and Yama and say na Ibrahim Tanko on na Ekuta Mediama or Duomo Eba. On also ahead of the game. Ninsimni.
Of course, I think if you score 4 goals in a game before a game like I think definitely, but I think it's going to be a different game and not like today, but definitely we are going to prepare for it.
Okay. Ibrahim Tanko's game na big said will be a can and on na ahead of this game no be any say MTN FA Cup almost share and almost share 4 or say no morale booster. Edema on a ranting ahead of Air Koto, but against Kotoko there, going to be infant to a FA Cup no more, a different ball game altogether. But we are one on a ranting on Eba Kumasi, Baba Stadium, and Ombama Kotoko March Pa Yami Adma Ochina. I will, I shall say from free ho. League matches in the baby episode, dear shall see free.
Okay, there are some weekends be our own. Yeah, come off in the game now. Yes, yes, was efficiency. Omunsha dance share with them no the aba. Now things that as a weekend we faces no
more de.
I know thing. Mama started from house in a vision game. So my bonnet.
Yeah.
Look, every house of folk fan be an any bedin kumobia or dictum let you giddy biano. I was a little bit of concern about home form. If you know, performance, you know, and you're very, very convincing. Hearts must quickly do something about that. Home form. If they start to remedy our situation now. Rich, when you are on that trend, say, you are struggling to win home games. It be another turning point in must come against a team. And suddenly Carter be league him as a vision. And for those who have raised concern, say, oh, House of Folk home form and House of Folk home form and no. Rich, a club be saying that. Yeah, they come on Omanutum. Say a vision eba. But only me problem. Rich, has a circle back to Legono. I'm sure an environment, you know, aqua too neutral for Vision to come there and compete. And Vision team, no, I am crown. They can be running with you over to another time. But this is a game. Kojidi Dramani must get the guys to focus and win. On paper, Hearts should be favorite against Vision on any day. Even I will need a Kreku Stadium. Maybe a Vision bomb home game. I will tell my new town. nti we are dear bebre wa bonte chief ye who are concerns about home form. That's when your opportunity for vision to come out. Rich, you use it to right your wrongs and make sure say bibia ebekoye at the amount. Now the Koto comedian again. Rich, cracker. Matina haka say. Saudi Wanisha Premier League anymore. Rich, Mediama seems to have players in team here. Unless you don't know their players. And any individual players, they seem to have a very, very good team. So bobo. Now, Kotoko a big club. Every season, Bia Rich or Bibe Unity say, or the so G League if Kotoko has in Seminole. In games against the big boys, those games are very, very crucial to the season. And Kotoko home. Oh, I'm Makai Dana Mobieti and stadium. No, so they invited Kotoko. That game was super. Me I saw the same thing who El Baba Sports Stadium. Rich Kotoko ni menya na me catch romo. Omunim say bibia wetim no bia ankleke ochina they can't beat Mediama. The team must play well. The supporters must come and support them. The technical team must be up and doing. Say Oman team and come forces in Moma, they can never beat this Mediama team. And Unim, this is not the first time a contender about Kumasia. People are worried. Now, empire game. They will not go to where we knew. You remember the game of Heart of Lions. You remember the game against Ediana. Eti, say Obi radio so no kase Kotoko game where here. Rich and your false alarm. And you say be the pakon on hand and no oka. When Heart of Lions, when the Ediana were coming, it was the same analysis we did. And Obi and the kind of match on when the ma Kotoko I was stadium more. It is the same template. Okay. So if Kotoko want to win, they must be up and doing. Rich, Ediana form no mafano. Omoni ko baby any go stars. Okay, baby any last game. About Nations against the former coach. Anku Yamano. And
performance will turn on. And
untimin can me say in Pemprey. Baby any league ni bo et said Rihanna. They've won it, so they know how to play it. And they know say Uko away. Now Ukonya bad day. You don't come home and sit home and man another contender Michelle. And Rich, again a team no more be in this season, you know. Omunim home or away. Their quality and everywhere be Omakobiano, they impose their game. That is Choba. Everything on him. Again, I call him be Anomakofachuba Restakaba. He seems to have the spirit blend with the club. And he, Rich, between Haas vision, Kotoko Mediama, baby, and go start in Ediana. Odi ever the Sunday games, no. Rich mean to me to see which game I come in. Oh, because me did pass Kotoko Mediama will be nice, but Rich baby and go start against Ediana so will be a very very good game. Sir, Fifi ni peko Heart of Lions. Look, Amadu games we say no pay. When you seems to be cruising
for them, so I do not know no pando
and the game not a jab ebe tomuno.
Kofi
is maybe a Ghana Premier League ne do like I said last year yetiti abeti na ne channel no positions na do. And I think that this weekend represents a huge opportunity Makotoko because of what is going to happen at the dance park. One of them will drop points. And Enutina Baseke Stars Gena Kotoko drop your points was a little bit worrying. But Ediana and Mediama presents a huge opportunity. Mediama home would want to consolidate if anything, Ediana any BBN Go Stars ever presents a huge opportunity for them. The only thing is that almost some bomb match. Adia main Kotoko game no kind I was asking. And then I'm beside Henry saying Kofobe necessary fixtures in the timing. Which we are talking about Kotoko fans are Omuntiminko Stadium. Ochina Arsenal any Chelsea match at 4:30. The Kotoko game is at 4. We can't
come on Kotoko game in Shane me.
7:38 near Kokoshe Bono.
Never go 7 p.m.
Aye. Near Koshe Bono. Obi abeba. Kushas na match here abeba. Aye. Rich. a friend is saying Hearts, Italian Serie A, Mono Spanish La Liga Mokano. They know that there are certain matches that they will not dare compete for TV time.
Ghana most beautiful. They now the production for they compete league. MY.
They need to. There's so many Omokasa. Kotoko match in. Can you make? But that said, Kotoko would have to win some match against Mediama. Okay. But they would have to score. They would have to score. In himself, and since the goals have become an issue. Kerala are in a very good place from Coach Nuruddin's standpoint. But I bet the last time Coach Nuruddin got away to a team that was doing well home, they said 4-3. I'm going to say, then they need to be very careful and manage the game away from home. We see how still Bechem United didn't make any coach announcement to be asked still. Still results also quite
Coach, the Odomko ball made him a game.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
But okay, yes.
When we now, you know, Mediama will play from the wings, and Ampire was able to stop them. I think tactically our appreciation.
But as you saw, me, I so.
Yeah, this weekend, Obeti Akunya points against Hoho United or Mobile Fiat.
Na Milo Champions League no sign a return. I mean, say Milo de Abuani pa bebre abuan kwada papa over 20 million Ghanaian kids. I have one mama discover talent and Yankupon at the Amom Yamina Medino Basso on the 6th of December, Milo Championship. No, Basso, our Pajo Stadium, KNUSC, in the Yanko, na Yanko witness in Quadano, Omunim Bob, Papa. Ghana, the talented, the Bobo de Yame, Edibi Adrianutina, Milo Zuno Ebwa, na and Quade talented, and Ka Ayadenti, Yamiadma. And a set of December and at the Milo Championship. And so I shall say our Pajo Stadium in Anyankona, Yemfa, Yen support and Suno and Koma, and Kuran in Jabo, and Migusua make cow. Say, also brand a baby, never boy ye pa. But in share from there every year be a finny economy. Yeah, call a orphanage homes outdoor. Acquire ayo or more aye. So, a call Jijin Makakra, near the BD account, yet the account. Na dia koma sanko de because omuni mame eni eye papa fi ye tu ensa ade efremo ye tie for papa bia mummre ye da so ya shofo papa bia de bia e bekoto asremu bia no mo ba ye moa afi ya san abebiem kitu bia enso de kutamu bia aduane amfam tade empaboa se sika ni nyina ye beje na ye de akoboa enkodai ebra afeno eko eye na wi mpacho se sika Momo line no 0550 068822. Momo line no patro di abeba no insha donation ana Clement apia amubia no onye wrong. MoneyGram abroche for monsomo number no 0552 827834. Na momo boy emma Jumedie no enso enye kama pa aboase bites. Laba from 9 to the start Jumedie no so no said ma kan nyame adoma 25th Bronya Dano ya de shishaso our Rotary Park and you men on so sharp Kwadranchi Kofi Kenata Kidiba Oforian Ponsa Kwabena and a Jackie Omunina ne be one big platform so na Omatonyum ama Santiman Yeni enso timi Adima catch us a ticket no now to the start you will be a catch or Tanya one a ticket no home bedding that time ticket no say Anna see I 200 cities air for regular. Na VIP no ako 400 cities. Over so the short code etwa. Star 74 star 74 star 714 star 714 star 399 hash. Na ode ato eyo take na bibiano kama pa ade ama maybe lines no 3220 83581 83582 83583. Hello, first caller, good morning.
Richard.
Yes, sir.
You are me, what?
But you mean, Oibo?
You are me. I don't remember. Dr. Elijah Mamubawumia, former vice president, and honorable Amwo Kumaki.
Good morning, sir. And some Mantia Kotoko supporters in Professor Asantoko. We are no game ready, you do and die. and to supporters meso bia and never buy a metachi and the dia come the basha and to never pa the janija e be so to
yeah, that's a pa. Hello, next caller.
Ricardo.
Yes, sir.
Ana ni mbacho people. And pesa maba kwa sababu juma. Na Ricardo etina eti for mo. We just fan of that good. Message na pa ya na video that pass on veg no. Maka se veg o mi se because me so si tell for team na o mo timi di da on. Message na take it to me but if you shot on target for Ricardo. Can't say to ma. Message bia so at 34. We say Arsenal, ya nya the banana play one view, and the chance to be more. Now Arsenal the first to take over today. The chance a Kajua a fella.
That's it. It does anani. Hello,
Richard.
Yes, sir.
I'm on Monejuma.
It does it.
But we didn't Joel. We don't do a Henmaco. Say na ebo has.
Pacha how many vision?
Na time.
Pacha no 9.
Oh, okay. Mr. Has me prayers and penny for no. Where dear coin beer so yes, yes, dear, yes, Pedro, Nancy, yes, sir. And yes, say, yes, win 3 points on a yepe. Let me say, Ben, which
it has a pa, I am fat, next caller. Hello.
Hello.
Ebony.
Champion Ma Richardo.
Kwame Eugene.
Rockstar.
DL.
But I'm super.
Pacha and Gray.
Yada asibebre mama ntia no abega fo san se adwuma amobo kuru ano blapani ano wade na chema adwuma wura won ma kwatuam na engineer ke adu gaso ni kuma se so ame bora kete na police station achi papa bu abi mu a oti oti ibonya yen kwankwa je ngodobi na wan kwankwa hye gaso bi papa pande ne nche na wo kuma so bora kete no ho a na blapani se na baso na ne arabe so ho ye bomb pa se ebitimi ahye san se wo baso na timu na no a 34 echi amiensa no amani apata bibia dai atu enti na be na dia wo se kwan bia so no enso it goes so de o muti gunu ma se be ya alo wa yedi no eto betumi twa amani ma nyina dai akonka Richardo o meri ntitu aso
Pate bedase pa. Hello.
Mr.
Yes sir.
Asumu ka se na sika no kumu ampato mo ye
Yami adu me ho ye pa.
Ya kaso kula ye bi ya se ye be ba akamona beti ade me ya mo mo de so be no mind no need to pa kono let pop bi apanya kan mo ba.
Okay, and so ye dance pa. Hello. Yes sir.
Lekero.
Yes sir.
Me mo atiano pa yo.
Ejo so kwaku.
Ara pe ma me tia pa na ye mo aba so na be se agubo se obo juma. Na me chero mi afọ kene do na ja pa tu pa. Richard me se go ro ta fo na se yan pa sende mo mo do se ye ba be se park wo ma. Ma ye traffic na me se mo yo na ya dia 3 points ya. Ye ko ne se boys no se. O mo ki kom sa se ligi na ba si e je dia. Match. Tell about it now, Queen.
Okay, and so ye dance yemfa call for hello.
Hello, Richard.
Yes, sir.
Let's hear me. Mama, you need papa. Let's try to catch up with you, Mr. Momo. I don't know group anymore. I'm going to manage the whole part.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And then as more can I rent to be as any my stress, I'll say. As good as I saw more games, you know. You come once I'm done, or Bompire as good, but Premier League. You will be Bob was I never translate as good once him. Was it doing as good no dear BB?
They say as good, but Premier League near come over here.
I was a means you say, you can't as good.
As good any.
Hello,
Ricardo.
Yes, sir.
We go watching Masaba. Na me aduma wachina ye ne media ma game no in the game kitwa ye struggle to support it ni na say ye ma in numbers the media ma 22 points but the was 20 points and ye china so was say nya 3 maximum points no ni a struggle to players no especially the front line say o ko bia so a mo so a obenya 2 goals na 3 goals amako to ko tima 3 points na no o menye say ye support it ye take outstanding matches in Ankoye. It's out of Fabla Yelkima. We both watching me.
That's it. Yeah, that's a power boy. Yeah, that's it. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Richard.
Yes, sir.
We have a call here.
Me adu me here.
Yatana has a bono.
Pacho ene.
Okay. No, okay. Nothing. Another message.
Okay. And how's the game near? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Pacho, me too.
Richard Smith-Donko.
Nana Poku.
Richard Smith-Donko.
Nana Poku.
What? How are you there?
Let me have the memory pa now, sir.
I got the mama Basso Media Moody. Minister with you, I did say the Ambamacano. Oh, yes, I'm not contact with you. Now, Rich, another more second tough match. Oh, the media for them is here behind what's here. The rest of the fast and number share that's three. But which I'm your father, my uncle, you may be on soon. Because we say, Asna, any of your match, never.
How many Chelsea?
Oh, Chelsea, the same town. Oh, nah. See, let's think I call you, like, yes, and the boy had in there. I must have said, no more about nothing. Then what you have a crock of time was the chief, and the second beer. So, I'm not having a idea. I'm going to be in the house of also. Richard, I didn't say no. As for Mrs. President, this will be helping you. Who had your mom on court, friends, you know, and your parents cry against us. That's not it. Time number you. Oh, 2 minutes to against us here. I want it. Some of them are yard more than for Elegon. Oh, that. The same here, but I'm far.
That's a pa. Last caller na. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Ricardo.
Good morning.
Hey, yeah, now because I'm going to say Chelsea awful. I'm going to say Arsenal by then. Can you be station of the beer? Arsenal say you saw a woman, you take a hero. Yeah, with him, no, mind you. So, I'm going to say, for our magic, no more than you was here. But get a numsa, we had a chitim our Bacase or Yadi. Dan coming out, Ricardo can support or Mona say, or Mova say.
I mean, support
support I for no, Arsenal for no.
Oh, Nassau wouldn't say me support to Arsenal. Arsenal name it team. We had the Sana, I am when they say who supported him, Yabalu. Anyway, now support. Okay, that's it. It to be for BIB, Maya.
And the president of the land, and
His Excellency John Dramani
Mahama, and the birthday, and he wishing happy birthday. Now, say yeah, the same day as the president, especially, and in your penny Brazil, Eric Kakari. Former Orioka as good as a former Piero as good. And a Brazil birthday.
Oh, nice.
Brazil, the Union, no.
Yeah, when you pass it.
Oh, when you need to, but the way Brazil's brain once. I only need your caucus, I only have a penny. And he, yeah, we share Brazil happy birthday from Nhyira PJ, Ebino, Bibia, Nia, Wahina, Nimno. Yakase Nyankopon Echira no pana omano nkwatentia hodi wom na omani ska bebre Brazil dey so pesca na Nyankopon emani ska bebre so emfan county Brazil happy birthday na rich enen so ye ardent listener baako ene mi ankasa mi nua Prekope Dani ene ne wife birthday gifti ni mako and a gifty a birthday in tea. Danny say young fine share from so now young wishing a wife gifty ni makon happy birthday in tea. Madam Gifty where from Wanga Sankasa Okunu. I'll say young wish you happy birthday. Peswes soon as I make us all radio so now frame me Peswes. Make us all radio so now frame me. And my boarding. Bye.
Na garankoti aso kan no ye twame na wo fa meni
babra agasi memfa we da ba ku infam
okay
happy birthday enko Emma Victoria Yeboa na Victoria Yeboa ye adwuma e wo Shalom Pharmacy Limited e ho na Victoria e wo ene ya na woda we de ono ankasa ne sister Priscilla Ajekum ese yamfa woda pai emfama ne yankase Nyankopon insha na onye na koma so ade nyina emfama ne akwaye na woda de ese ne one His Excellency di na woda de ese ne ayala kana chese it means say awoda ne ya woda ye sonko kra enti Victoria Yeboa happy birthday
tilo
Richardo
Fatilo
international Richardo na onim coach coach Boss FM building bond savings and loans coach man and many years now one FM coach and coach birthday.
Oh, okay.
The only coach I know a bank manager and then the birthday now I'm prepared the coach UKCC
oh nice
UK and then the birthday check
chairman no
my chairman Kasiapa
okay
ti my international coach me for international the coach you go show
amen
coach Kasiapa and the
okay
send it for the coach no and then I would happy birthday to you show no cause na on your case na Richardo nyame adoma 7th December wo Michael Ferry Temple wo atonsu mo ya nda to Subokuro district no MOT nyame adoma Pentecost
okay
Pentecost na we no concert kase pa that one is the beauty of worship na se betuntu nyankopon na yi ato ye nyom e de episo na be be my fan nyame adoma 7th December 2025 3:30 p.m. sharp na 8 o'clock na upon na be be atimi ify away MOT and until we are no a youth ministry in collaboration with the evangelism ministry and the cabo the beauty of worship episode 2 no etimi edaba na yanka sia so for pastor Martin Belko ono na tonsu Bokuro district no o here so for panyini o baby na so for mame Esther Belko kese enso aba na host no Deacon Robert Ado sanso na the ten say Elder Andrews baby Minister Shadrack or Todoma fantastic oba sanso na AB Albert and afi Minister Jeff omo ina ba na bibia enso so etim ayefanya me 7th December 2025 over MOT
okay
atonsu extra new site one no ma ene
for yen family na yen join train no yen call Kumasi City Mall na LiveStream Habitat Fair na customer culture as a fair no buying 2 foot first one and say opese uti dan